Well, Ills, we made it. 9th fucking episode.
You're supposed to save that for the 10th anniversary, man.
Yeah, I fucked up already. Okay.
This pulled the trigger too early.
This is your boy, Sean the Don Donnelly. And I'm joined by my man, Ills.
Yo, what up, boys and girls?
Man.
How's the isolation?
Yeah.
If you are isolating,
yeah,
doing the right thing at least.
Yeah, write in to fmodpodcast@gmail.com and tell us how you're doing. Tell us. Email? Yeah, it's alright.
That's it? Wow, that's simple as shit.
Yeah. Just tell us, tell us how you're doing. Tell us go fuck ourselves. Whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? We're open.
We're doing statistics now. Like if you got the coronavirus, let us know.
We'll
pass it to the news.
Yeah, we're collecting data for the CDC. We're helping them out.
That's Yeah, hopefully you are staying home, man. I feel weird leaving the house. I left the house twice in almost 2 weeks, dude. It's weird.
Yeah, I'm staying home. Where did you go the other time?
I went to my girlfriend's parents' house yesterday.
Okay. I got you. Nice. Yeah, people just go in the houses like.
Yo, what up?
Hey,
I don't know. Hopefully you're not infected.
People are popping in other people's houses like I don't think I have it. So hi.
Yeah, I think I'm good. I feel like everyone should have like a giant bottle of Lysol somewhere in the front.
Yeah,
like gloves and shit. You ever see those like movies where they like discover an alien, so they like contaminate it? They capture it in a tent, and then they got those hand glove things coming.
Yeah.
I think everyone should have that at the entrance of their house, bro. It's like, yo, you
That's
good?
funny. Yeah,
you shake hands right outside, and then like you clean, and then you spray them down, and then you're like, all right, cool, you come in.
Like the vestibule, they should just
unzip.
The vestibule should just be you just have to swim through a vat of Lysol to get to someone's house. You know what I mean? Just
make like custom ones, dude, to where it's like you just have all the bottles of Lysol and like Purell and everything, all squirting down on you at the same time. Like this. And then when you pass, you unzip that little fucking little tent zipper. It's like
it's in a spray.
Yeah, just disinfecting.
That's funny.
It's like decontamination process, like you see in like space movies and shit.
Like you know how they go to a planet and they come back and they're like, all right, you gotta wait and
and you gotta go through that like tunnel, like that little hallway of like them spraying you to fuck down. But that's what that would be. It's just ghetto rigged. You're like, you just zip it off
and you're in decon for like an hour or two. That's how it was in one of the.
Sit there and soak in Purell.
They had one of them joint on Star Trek. They had a joint like the Star Trek Enterprise, like the prequel to Star Trek. That's how it was, all old school sci-fi shit, where it was like there's no warping. You can warp like stuff in. You can't warp people. And when they went to a planet, they had to all just sit there sweaty and decon, just a dude and two chicks just hot for hours. It was weird. Yeah, it was like weird scenes like that. I think realistically, at your door when you walk in, there should be a big button, like a rubber button, right? It's got like Lysol attached to it. And you tap it, you hold your hand out, right?
Yeah.
And then you bang the button with your elbow.
Yeah.
And then the elbow spits out the Lysol. You know what I mean?
It still doesn't that's good because if you don't have it, right? But the thing is, like, if you do have it, then you're kind of fucked. Like, you're just letting that shit into your house, Yeah. That's the problem. And it takes like 2 weeks to figure out whether or not you even have it, so it's like you might not even have it, but you might.
Yeah, we're all like little carrot. God, that's fucked up.
I mean, it's crazy that people are still going out though. Like, I mean, I can understand like going to your friend's house like this, like, right? Like me just leaving the house for 1 week.
You're in a clean car.
Here. Yeah, like I'm not, running to the fucking store buying like a billion things and then going over there and there and there.
With your mouth out. Yeah.
Fucking.
I kicked the door down at 7-Eleven the other day.
When you walked out though, right?
Yeah. On my way in, another dude walked up. He opened it up, and I was like, I hit him with like good looking.
That should be well, you ever notice how like those doors are always like open from the outside, right? Like when you come in, you have to pull it. They should make it like a thing, and like that's how fucking stores get robbed all the time. They just come out and they make it so much easier for robbers to like leave the house, leave the doors, right? Because they open up easier. Why don't you make them push, right? You make them a push from the outside, so when they come out, they have to pull the door, so that gives them like an extra split couple seconds to before they can escape.
It's interesting.
Slow them down.
Yeah. I think they do that because in the store, if you have, let's say you have like several items in your hand, then you're like, you can use your foot or body to open the door. Yeah, I think they do it that way.
Yeah, that would suck. But in the event of a robbery, I think they should automatically switch doors. That should be the future, is like you could switch doors at any moment. Like instead of like a call police button type of thing, like underneath the register, they should have like a switch door buttons. And then boom, now you have to push it. Now you have to pull it.
Yeah. I think they should have a gun. They should instead they hit the button and just a turret comes down from the fucking and it just heat
A
sinks.
laser beam, like
It just finds
stay where you are.
It just finds like the elevated heat signature of the robber. You know what I mean?
I don't think a 7-Eleven makes that much money to be like full auto fucking turrets and shit just
I think in the
dropping down from the ceiling.
I think in the 4 of them, one in every corner of the store.
Stop right there. Like,
Yeah.
put those Doritos back.
What if there was just a bomb at the front door and just foam just blocked the door?
I think they should like take that even further. You know how in banks they have like those like ink monies and everything, or whatever. So they should have just like a flashbang and then bitches, dude, where like the person leaves and instead of it just, you know, like now they're fucked. Now they're like inked up. Now the money's inked up, so you're wasting money unless it's fake money. I don't know. I don't think it is though. Right? I think it's real money.
Oh, and the bank gets robbed?
No. Yeah, like when a bank gets robbed and they give them. I don't know if does every bank have that? Like, is that a?
Yeah, I think what they do is they get a chance. They have these ink squib packs.
Oh, they just throw it into the bag.
Yeah. So
So they put a timer on it and they fucking boom right in the bag.
Yeah, they drop it in. Boom. Here's the bag. Leave me the fucking alone.
That's crazy. If I was robbing a bank, I'd be like, "Don't put that squid thing in there.
Don't
put the squid. Give me the money, not the
I
squid."
want no inks. I don't want no non-sequential bills. I want the money out of your pockets. I want crumbled up 50s.
Jeez. I want that Corona 50, like.
Because wait, they do that too, right? They have like when Dunbar brings the money back every day, right? Like that's how banks work. They don't just leave the money overnight. Yeah.
When they trucks and shit.
Yeah. Dunbar brings in the truck. I mean the Brinks, right? They roll in. I think they know. Hey, this is.
I thought they have like a collection of things like in a vault, right? Don't they hold the money there too?
They do have the storage. They do have the safety deposit boxes. But I know.
But those are like personal though.
Those are like, okay, we have these different boxes. You need locks. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like you physically go in and you're like, yo, I need a box, and then you buy it basically.
Yeah, you and a dude like turn a key like it's a nuke. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You open a fucking thing up.
Launch keys.
Yeah. So you got that. I think the reason they take the money out every night is because like they don't want a dude to like show up like they got the blueprints to the bank.
Yeah.
To the fucking
well, you
TD
think
bank.
Like Men in Black people, they like wipe their brains and like it's always a new person on delivery. It's always the same person because like I see it as shit at Wawa all the time. It's like, you know, when they pull up.
Oh, like a Dunbar guy? Yeah.
Yeah, like the armored truck guy. It's always the same fucking guy because he comes in. He's like, "Hey, John, Steve, how you doing?
Yeah.
Sally, thanks for, you know." I don't know.
You think like that guy should know intimate details of the bank?
That guy definitely knows like
that guy
intricacies of the ATM and bank.
True. I think if they didn't take the money out, I think like you'd have these old school like 1950s guys like they roll like a little round bomb up to the wall and like blow it up. take everything out of the city. That would happen at like 3 a.m.
We're good. Go. Clear.
Yeah.
But no, I'm telling you, dude, they should definitely put like flashbangs in there instead of those squid things because you're ruining the money, right? Ultimately, if it is real money, I'm not sure. I'm not proficient in this. I'm not a banker. We'll have to follow up. But if you're, if you're doing that, right, and you give them the real money in a bag and you throw that squid boy in there, the squid boy explodes at some point, you know, and just blows up the dude. First of all, makes him all inked, and then inks the money.
You think they should flashbang?
I think they should just flashbang the shit out of dude. Like,
homie should be.
My man's just driving somewhere, and it's just like, dude, just fucking right into a railing, and then the cops show up, and then boom, there you go. Like, I don't know. But you're not ruining the money. Or like, you know what? No, do it like when they run out, like because the flashbang will go off in like a matter of seconds, right? So you put a delay on it, I guess, and then you just boom, pull the thing, give him the bread. My man runs out, fucking stuns him, falls down, all the money flies out. Good Samaritan comes through like a retired cop dude with a sticky finger, you know, trigger finger, whatever. It's just fucking, yo, what are you doing? You know.
What if the floor when he run out? You know the vestibule. Sometimes they can lock it and trap the dude in the vestibule.
Yeah.
What if the floor just fucking smacks him into the ceiling?
Oh, shit.
It just rises up.
It's like a Saw
Boom.
movie.
Yeah.
It's just fucking.
Yeah, it's like some
crime and
weird
punishment all in one.
Yeah, it's like a weird Iron Maiden kind of fucking thing. You know what I mean? Just
What if they just have like sticky floors in there, dude? Like they press a button and a bunch of Jello fucking comes out, and they're like.
I love if
No,
it was some
stop.
Home Alone shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
they're running out and some.
Kevin, the front desk
Yeah.
attendant, like.
They're running out and paint cans smack him in the face.
Fucking comes out, they take his shoes, like he steps on like Christmas ornaments. He's like, fuck.
Be some wildy coyote
Yo,
fucking boulder falls off the
Drop an
bank.
anvil on
Yeah.
They drop a fucking anvil on him as soon as he comes out. But it's like it has to be from the fucking sky though. It has to be like outside of the bank, right? Where like the dude leaves and there's
It's just good timing. Just the bank teller got it down. Just
they
hits the
should just
button.
always have a wily coyote like chilling
Like
on
it
top
just-
of it.
Yeah, it's 4 minutes outside. It's in the stratosphere. It gets dropped. 4 minutes later, he walks out.
They just have like satellites, dude, like protecting every single bank.
Yeah. They got the satellite network, right? It's all just
activate like
yeah. Oh man, drop a fridge on motherfucker.
at fucking Acme anvils, dude. Like the why was that the brand? That was the brand, right? Remember that it was Acme.
Acme, yeah.
Everything was Acme, dude. It's so weird.
What the fuck
I
is
never looked at Acme the same way though. Like I always want every time, like anytime I go to Acme or see Acme, that's all I think about.
Acme, the food store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck, dude. Where did they get these anvils and shit? You know, like where did they get these like pianos? Like why can't I buy it in a box and drop it on a Roadrunner?
You know what's interesting? I'm sure the name Acme, like I'm sure that's a word that means something, and it's just so. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought it meant, like apex, the highest point, summit, peak.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, there's there's Acme the food store, right? There's that.
Yeah.
We all know about that. And
Yeah.
then there's also Acme a boxing company. Because I see their trucks every once in a while on the road. They just have like corrugated boxes. That's all it is. But they're called Acme as
they
well.
just make boxes.
Yeah. So that's why when I seen that and I'm like, huh, that's kind of weird. Like maybe that's what it is because it always said Acme on the boxes. It never said Acme like on the pianos or like the anvils and all this stupid shit that he would drop. It was always the box that the delivery would come in.
Oh, so it was like the Acme. I thought it was the Acme company that he ordered. Okay.
I mean, it could be. I mean, we can go back and rewatch it, but
yeah, it could be. Yeah. Remember fucking Steamboat Willie or whatever? Steamboat Daffy.
it was Willie. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in Kingdom Hearts 2, I think. He was like a dickhead.
Who?
Steamboat Willie.
Steamboat Willie's a guy?
Yeah, wasn't he? Wasn't he? He was like part of Mickey Mouse, wasn't he?
I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure he was.
I've always heard people call someone Boxcar Willie, like a bum.
Boxcar.
Yeah.
Yo,
Like
I
a,
gotta talk
like,
shit on
like
Willie.
a like traveling from state to state in a boxcar.
Nah, Steamboat Willie is part of Mickey Mouse, I think, isn't he? Yeah, bro.
Steamboat, let me see this
Steamboat
motherfucker.
Willie. Look at that. He's.
Oh
Mickey
shit.
Mouse. Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Let me see
The more you
this.
know.
See this guy.
There he is, right there. He's like a bigger version of Mickey Mouse.
He's
like
a big.
bulky as
Oh,
fuck.
really? That's weird.
Him right there.
Oh shit! Steamboat Willie's a
dude.
goon, dude.
Yeah,
Holy
he's-
moly! That dude lifts.
No, I'm sorry. His name was Pete. So he's Pete. Right? He's Pete.
Yeah.
And then Steamboat Willie is I think like the actual like the name of the bit, right? It was like the animation thing that they had.
Okay.
Well, I guess they were just like on the steamboat the whole time.
Yeah, let me see.
Yeah, because the guy's name's
Yeah.
Pete. He's also in Kingdom Hearts, and he's like one of the villains,
Okay.
if you remember. He's always with Maleficent.
Okay.
Yeah.
I never was that Kingdom Hearts 2 you said?
Yeah, he's in all of them. I think he might be in 2. I don't think he was in 1. No, he was definitely in 1. Because they always had that Maleficent thing like in the background, like
I know there's
like a side story,
Okay.
and it never really did anything. It was weird.
Yeah, I'm looking at images of Steamboat Willie and it just shows me Mickey. I think
Yeah, because like I said, it was the little bit, and then
I gotcha.
Pete was the guy in it. He was the
Steamboat Willie, that might have been that and Boxcar Willie. They may have been pre-World War II terms to like make fun of a dude.
They more than likely could have been, yeah.
They were just like, oh hey, fucking Boxcar Willie over here.
So what is a Boxcar Willie?
Boxcar Willie, it's a guy. Basically, it's a dude that like it's a traveling bum. Freight trains when they go to make like, you know what I mean? It's all curved, but when they essentially got to go like 90 degrees, whatever,
they slow down.
They got to slow down. And then that's when dudes kind of just run and jump into a boxcar.
Okay, I get it.
And then they just stow away. They chill. It'll be a few of them maybe.
Yeah.
If you believe like movies.
Yeah.
They'll be like,
cool, man. Like we don't have anything like that nowadays. Like you can't skydive into a plane and just hop on there. Like, oh, you know.
I think
something like that.
I think you can.
Once you're a train. There's still trains, but
yeah,
there's not a lot.
At my old job, I would sometimes there was a shortcut I could cross the train tracks to get there quicker, and sometimes the train would pull up and like it would stop right in my way. And if I saw that ahead of time, I'd have to take the usual route. A couple of times I thought about jumping. There was a ladder up, and then you cross, and then there's another ladder back down. Like not up to the whole box, but like just to the platform,
right?
And like maybe 4 steps. And I was always like, yeah, maybe I should do it. Maybe I should just.
Where would you even end up though? Like
just on the other side of the track. That's what. Yeah, here's why I never did it because I'm like, if I hop on and midway it starts,
end up in, like,
it just starts moving for some reason. Yeah, then I for some reason I thought it was connected to the R3, which would take me into like Trenton. Yeah, and so I felt like the worst case scenario is I'm on the news and you just see a dude like hanging on to the top of a thing crossing the river, which I can't swim through. Jesus. And I'm just like, I'm just gripping on for dear life as this fucking train takes me away from my job. Like,
and in today's news,
yeah, that was the image that kept me from ever jumping on that thing because I'm like,
a weird image.
Yeah, because I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna. And then eventually I was like, it moves too slow. It doesn't go 0 to 60 in 8 seconds. You know what I mean? Like the second it starts moving, I got 5 seconds.
I mean, they don't really travel that fast either, and they do slow down in certain like intersections and stuff, like crossings and stuff. So I mean, you'll have time to hop off.
I could, right? There's sections I can jump and roll. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That shit I used to think about it all the time. I'd see it. I'd be like, this day you get some balls down, Lee. I'd never do
it. Yeah. I haven't really... I don't know. There's really not that many... There's like a train track going through Pennypack around my way, but it's kind of...
Oh, yeah.
It's weird.
The trains...
I don't even know what the fucking train is.
Trains don't come through that, do they? Oh, yeah, they do.
Absolutely do. It's the one that runs over Grant.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Cruisetown?
I think I do.
Grant and Cruisetown.
Yeah. My buddy...
There's like a bridge right above it. And then there's...
okay.
And it goes all the way through behind... what's it called? I think it goes through behind Northeast High School.
Okay.
Like, there's a giant, like, opening. You got to travel a little bit further, but it curves out from there.
Okay. Yeah. My buddy, I ain't gonna say his name, but he used to live around Ronan Boulevard, right? And sometimes he tells me he would sit there and he would just hear a train. And he's like, there's no trains. And I'm like, wait, I think there's a train if you're at the boulevard. I think there's a train that runs under the boulevard at some point. And I don't know, like, we were young and we were just trying to figure it out. Like, around Adams and a Bully, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not really familiar with that area. Like, I know what it looks like and everything, but I haven't really explored that.
With the checkers. Yeah, you remember that checkers.
Yeah, but that's the boulevard. And
yeah.
That's not Adams. That's wrong.
I know, but I feel like I maybe saw something up there, and then I'm like, wait, maybe it goes from there and it just travels under the boulevard.
Yeah, it's not under the boulevard.
Yeah, it couldn't do it. Because we'd notice, right?
Yeah, there's nothing under the boulevard.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just fucking ground.
There's a bridge at some point, isn't it? Like the boulevard's a bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be because he's near
a little further down, but there's nothing there. There's no tracks or anything.
Okay, yeah, it's got to be
because it goes over like the river.
It's got to be because he's near Pennypack, and I guess he hears that.
It does go through Pennypack though. Like I said, it's on Cruisetown. Mm-hmm. That's the one that I know for a fact is Cruisetown and what's called Grant.
Yeah.
Or Welsh, I guess it's Grant because Welsh like splits off. It's literally right at that intersection where Grant and Welsh split off. That's where it's at.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, just off to the...
Yeah, it's a bridge.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Above it is the train tracks.
Nice. Top
And
of
then
the
it's just-
bridges. Very topical for this podcast.
Hopefully. It's a 2-second bridge though.
Yeah, okay. I remember crossing one of those bitches. I used to have a little gig over there. I remember we would cross tracks.
Yeah.
Podding.
Pardon.
We podding now. Getting the bridges. Oh boy.
This is the important conversations right here. The bridge conversations.
Harder
I feel like
conversation.
we'd have like a bridge fetish or something at this point.
Yeah.
Bridge in every conversation.
You feel like you catch me on the news and you're just like humping a bridge.
Molesting a bridge.
Yeah, just man caught naked, pleasuring himself by the
Why is he
Tacony.
painting it white? Like, there's a scratch on it, and I couldn't look at it anymore.
I couldn't.
Getting old and dusty.
I actually hate that the Tacony, like, they get really bad funding to, like, for maintenance. So, like, people that know about the bridges around here, like people that work in, like, municipalities and shit, like, people that deal with it, they actually speed over the bridges. Like, they pray to their God, and they fucking, like, when they hit the bridge, they're like, because they just know how shitty it is. Like,
Really? Oh,
yeah.
like in fear of it collapsing and everything?
yeah.
Oh my God.
They're just, like, they think it sucks so bad that, like, people don't trust them.
And if you work for one of those municipalities or whatever you are, write to us at gmail.com.
Yeah, if you got a rebuttal for that,
I'm curious because
fmypodcast@gmail.com.
I definitely wouldn't want to speed over that fucking thing, dude.
We'll have a bridge. We should get bridge guy as a guest at some point.
Bridge guy.
And we get a guy.
You
That's
get
like
Jeff Bridges at some point.
Jeff Bridges.
That's like the ultimate goal, I think. I
Jeff
feel like,
Bridges.
Jeff, if you're listening, dude, if you're
Yeah.
one of our first listeners, you can.
That's so funny.
We'd love to have you here. It's just 5 minutes over the bridge, literally.
Yeah. Just take a plane in, boom. Maybe about 20 from the Ben Franklin. But yeah. Yeah, he's
today
like,
it's not. It literally takes like 3 seconds because nobody out. On the
you could do a
fucking
$130 on the fucking highway. He'd be fine.
roads.
He's the
3
final.
seconds over the bridge.
He's like the final boss of the podcast. Like
Yeah.
once we've interviewed all the other bridges and told, like we should go up.
It's like bridge makers, fucking bridge maintenance people, like
remember I was saying
toll collectors. Like
I was saying we can get a toll guy
Yo,
tomorrow.
can you just like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna make it a thing to go through the cash only thing when I leave today. I'm just gonna like pull up, be like, yo, what are you doing next Saturday or Friday? By the way, here's my $5.
That's so funny.
you wanna join us today? And
Yep.
Discuss possible bridge flaws and.
Yeah. You know what? My buddy I was telling you about, he said we should have segments. That could be a segment. Every podcast, we show up and we have a bridge. Here's Tacony. Here's the Hudson. You know what I mean? Or the GW. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But what are we gonna do with it though?
I will learn the entire history of that bridge.
That's when you have to like talk shit on it or something.
Yeah. I'll learn about it. I'll be like, all right, the bridge was built in 1941. You know what I mean?
That goes hand in hand with our so far very educational podcast.
Yeah.
That would definitely help.
Be like, yeah, we talk about it's American Revolution history. You know what I mean? Like they started building this. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of blood on that bridge.
And then at some point we the Indians.
Yeah,
back
everything
in the day.
Yep, just talk about bridges.
And then at some point when we cover every single bridge in America, we'll have to move into like foreign bridges and shit, like
true.
Longest bridge in the world, like China, whatever.
Yeah, that's true. Do you think the Great Wall of China counts as a bridge, like a walking bridge?
Nah, it's a wall.
It doubles as a bridge though. On top.
Well, but it's a wall though.
True. Yeah, it's a bridge. It's land to land. You can walk alongside it,
It looks
right?
like a bridge, but it's a wall.
True.
It's definitely a wall.
Aren't they going to build a bridge from America to Europe? What are they talking about that?
Nah, I don't think so. There was something like with
the other one, Alaska to Russia, like the Bering Strait.
well, that was apparently a that's like a land bridge, right? It's like ice caps. Apparently, is like how back in the day, like I guess.
Yeah, I think it's called the
ice.
Bering Strait, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
There was a footbridge, right, out of ice.
Well, yeah, it was all just ice sheets basically, and people
Right.
would migrate between the two basically, like
Nice.
during the season, I guess. But I mean, doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah, I swore somebody. It's an idea it's one of those like UN ideas that's never gonna happen, but it gets talked
To like,
about.
connect the whole world with.
They were gonna say, "Hey, let's just build a land bridge from continents to continents and just
I mean, you would take a while to cross that bitch. So.
Yeah, it would take a while.
You would need like 7-Elevens and shit on that bridge. You'd need like gas stations.
Yeah,
it's not really.
Yeah, you would need little right. You'd need that.
Like resting stops and.
They got one of those in Final Fantasy VIII. I know it's not real, but but there's you can get from one continent to the other.
Yeah, I'm sure they also probably have cars that travel like 600 miles an hour, because that would make sense, bro. Even if you drove at the max speed of your car at this time, you probably still wouldn't make it to Europe from America in like a week.
How far is it by sea from
East Coast to Europe?
East Coast America to...
That's a long-ass Google search, bro.
Europe. Yeah. I wonder if they'll actually...
They'll definitely give you an answer for that. If you
Yeah. Fuck, wait. Distance in...
I mean, you could just do, like, what's like an average trip by boat from Europe to America.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, pretty standard.
That's true. Distance in
to do that, and then you can figure out how fast boats go by nautical miles, right? And then divide that into, or I guess figure out, it's fucking 4,000 miles, bro.
4,903 miles.
And then just,
okay.
I guess you got to figure out an equation for what it would be going at 100 miles an hour, say.
Yeah. So if we want 100 miles, let's say we want 100, it'd be 49
So that's
hours.
Yeah.
People take road trips across the country, though. You know what I mean? Like, there's people who are crazy like that that'll be like, all right, we're in Jersey. Let's drive
No,
there.
it wouldn't. It would be 1,000 hours.
It'd be 1,000 hours?
Well, it would be, 490 hours.
490. Really? Nah, because if I'm going 100 miles, if I'm going 100 miles an hour, in 1 hour it becomes 4,800, 47, 46.
Right, yeah.
So yeah, it'd be 40.
But I mean, you'd have to keep going straight. I mean, that's that's like
So
and then you also have to account for us, having to stop and rest and all that shit. I don't think it's. I don't know. And then also at that point, like, how would you even do maintenance to it? I mean, that's kind of weird. Like, how would you even make that happen? Like that wouldn't even happen to begin with. I think.
Yeah, it is a weird idea. They could do a hyperloop though. Right?
But that's what Elon was trying to do. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's still doing that. Is he?
He was doing that. Yeah, he's got the Boring. Well, let me think. Yeah, Boring Company and Hyperloop, two separate things.
Yeah.
You know about the Boring Company, right?
Yeah. Flamethrowers and shit, like stupid things.
Well, no, he made that with the through that company, but he also wants to. Dig. He's doing it now. He's digging tunnels under L.A. And you know how, like, in the future they thought there was gonna be flying cars and all that shit. Well, he's like, dude, here's the problem with flying cars is they're gonna bump into other flying cars. Instead of taking it upwards, instead of going like at the sky, just use all that
into the earth.
He's just saying, all right, you pull into a thing, go down to level 2 or level 5 or 10, 20.
Yeah.
You go down. You know what I mean? There's a thing. I know that didn't explain much to the viewer.
It's a
and the car's just locked into a thing and you can just bang there on the other side of the city.
That's interesting.
LA traffic is so fucked up.
Yeah.
That
Well, yeah, most people, like, if they can afford it, can like take helicopters and shit.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did that shit because the traffic was so bad out there. I saw a picture of the 405. Well, here's the thing. I'm a non-driver from the East Coast. I've never been more than like 200 miles away from the Atlantic Ocean. The traffic on the 405 is so bad that I know about it.
Yeah.
That's it. You know what I mean? I've never even heard of it or seen it.
I mean, traffic is just bad in general. I mean, it gets worse and worse every year almost, I feel like. It's just always more fucking cars, like, more people in the world every year. It's like, just more and more new people driving. Like, you got the retards that just don't know how to drive, like, still.
Yeah.
Hard R.
Yeah, I love that you say retard on the podcast. It's so good. I stand by it. Yeah, I'm with it.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. If you're a retard, sorry.
That's. I don't know. I mean, I don't think.
No offense. You know.
All right, next topic.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, but yeah, it's, the 405 is particularly bad. People from the East Coast, they go there and they're like, it's just stopped. It's just jammed. It's forever. Maybe it's not as bad as what I've heard, but it seems to be the bane of people's existence out in LA.
Yeah, I'm telling you, dude, like, traffic just doesn't make sense to me, dude. It really doesn't make absolute sense at all.
Yeah.
Like on an open road, dude, how the hell do you have traffic with no lights, no nothing? Like, how is there that many people that you're just delayed by that much?
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. Like, I can understand if there was an accident or something, sure. Like, that's
Yeah.
completely different, right? Like, there was an accident on 95 like a few months ago. It was like really bad. All the like the thing started from like Cotman. Or like no, it was like a little bit before. It was from like Bridge and Harbison almost like all the way up to like Academy.
Yeah.
Like some dude like literally flipped his car or whatever. I don't know. It was like down to like almost one lane, and it was just like I was sitting in that shit for like 2 hours, dude. Took me 2 hours to get out of that.
It's rough.
Yeah. So I mean, something like that I can totally understand, right? But
Yeah.
I mean, how the hell do you have traffic on an open road with like no accidents, no closures, no nothing? Like, what do you just drive slow as hell, and then, like I said before, another person drives slow as hell until somebody goes through, and it's like, come on, dude, just doesn't make sense.
It isn't the roads and it isn't the cars. I think it's the intersections.
Yeah, but there's no intersections on open roads though.
Oh, like on highways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like on 95, for example.
Yeah.
Like, explain that shit to me. Like, yeah, you might have like a congested area, right, where everyone's leaving work. That's fine, but like, also like, how do you just like on the turnpike, for example? Like, how the hell do you have traffic on the turnpike?
I'm trying to think. Okay, so on the off ramp, so on the on ramp, that's not a problem because cars have precedence, right?
Yes.
On the off ramps, what happens to that lane if it gets too jammed up? You know what I mean? Like the whole
Yeah, they just blocks a whole entire lane.
Yeah, that's a whole lane.
And then another lane gets formed, and then another lane gets backed up. I mean, I get like that's how it works, but it's like it just doesn't make sense when you're on an open highway and it's just traffic. It really just doesn't make sense with no accidents, no bad weather or anything, no closures, no nothing. Like, it's just.
I guess I can research that. I can find that out.
I mean, I'm sure it's probably like.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
it's
like,
probably something real simple, like
yeah.
there's too many fucking cars. Huh?
Yeah. No, well, yeah. I mean, that's.
Yeah.
Really, I mean.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to. There's just not enough lanes. Like on 95, for example, like they opened up another lane. Out of the city. I mean, it definitely helps. I mean, like, I don't travel between the city and, out of the city, like, during the weekdays, but it definitely helps.
Yeah.
I think it speeds it up a little bit. But, I mean, it's still, at some point, like, you'll need, like, 5-6 lanes.
Yeah. Oh,
It's like a lot of real estate,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, true. And I think I overheard this somewhere, that the more cars you make and the more roads you have and the more parking space you have, it just makes more cars somehow.
Yeah.
Like, just having more, it's somehow, there's more availability, so now more people do it.
Yeah.
Something
I mean,
like that.
I don't know. Well, I guess that's, like, one of the benefits to living in America is, like, you're more open to getting a car and a license.
Yeah.
But, like, for example, in, like, some countries, like, you can almost, like, not even get a license. Like for example, I think, like, Finland or something, I think it is Finland. But yeah, they literally like have to go through a test for like almost 2 years, dude, and they have to do like the craziest shit in order to actually pass. So, I mean, something like that clearly prevents some people from, passing, and then obviously at that point they're not really on the road. So, therefore you have less drivers, less cars.
I see.
But yeah, I mean, that's one thing. I mean, you could probably make the test a little bit harder, honestly. I mean, anybody can pass that shit.
Yeah. I never read, I was in PA, I never read the book, and I got my permit at 17, and there was 15 questions, like I passed 13 of them.
Yeah.
Didn't read the book. I read the part in the book where it says, if you in any way willingly lie about information here, like, you can be prosecuted
You just
under
read the
federal law.
disclaimer.
I just read that. And
Nice.
I just flipped 2 pages and I was like, yeah, I'm about done with this. Still passed it.
Definitely no. I mean, a lot of the stuff in there is like self-explanatory, but then they do throw in like a bunch of like questionable questions at you, or you're looking at it, you're like, what the fuck does that even mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, and that's the thing. That's the problem also, is because you can get somebody that didn't study and you give them like super simple, easy questions. It's like, what sign is this? It's a fucking stop sign. Like, no shit.
Yeah.
How many fucking colors are there on a light intersection light? Like, no shit.
3,
Everybody knows
sometimes
that.
4.
Yeah.
A buddy of mine from way back, he took the test 5 times before he passed it.
That's insane.
And he's not.
Dude probably just got dicked with like stupid ass questions.
He's not the brightest dude. He's not the brightest bulb in the box. That's our
probably shouldn't be driving.
That's my theory. Yeah.
He's not the brightest.
He just couldn't do it.
So, Clearly, he's the reason why there's traffic, I guess.
So every year, the population in this country grows by 0.7%. Right?
That's crazy.
So, yeah. So let's just say it's 1% and there's 320 million people. That means that means 32 million people just pop up every year. Wait, is that right? No, that would be 3.2 million people.
Yeah.
So the population of Philadelphia is 1.6 million people, or 1.8. So double. So 2 Phillies just pop up every year.
2 Philly.
Yeah. Just you got Philly, right, and it just boom, just 2 of them right back to back, spread throughout the country, population wise.
Fucking bastards.
So that might have something to do.
Philly and Philly, man.
That might have something to do with the traffic problems.
Yeah.
Is that 3 million people?
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, but yeah, I mean, that's like a generation type of thing. Well, we're not really. Would that be even considered? That's not a generation, right? This is like a yearly. That's
Yeah,
like
it's
a
a
yearly
yearly.
release, bro.
Yeah.
It's like new fucking Yu-Gi-Oh cards being printed type shit, you know? Like,
At this rate,
there's a new set, like.
Yeah, there is like a compound interest on itself.
Yeah.
But at this rate, yeah, every generation
New
is
Magic set, like, just dropped, like,
yeah.
2021.
Every generation now is going to be like 75 to 100 million people.
Well, what's crazy is, I mean,
Like a 20-year span.
yeah. I mean, can you imagine, like, how many people... I mean, like, we're still so early in this whole, like, coronavirus thing, but, like, can you imagine how many people that would kill?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you look at, like, the last crazy epidemic, right, which was... What was that? The Spanish flu, I think, right?
Was that it?
Yeah, I think that was it. I mean, there's been, like, breakouts and stuff, but there hasn't been anything, like, that major between then and now,
Yeah.
has there? To my knowledge, anyways.
Yeah, not that more.
But, I mean, like, that was, like, I think they killed, like, what, like, 6 or 5% of the population?
Did it?
Yeah. Yeah, that thing was crazy, dude. But it was a lot. And, I mean, like, that was, like, over a span of, what, like, almost... I mean, I don't even think they had a vaccine for you know, like, for that specific flu until... Fucking, what, like, 10 years later or something like that?
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it just passed. Like, people just... you know, I guess started functioning differently is what it was, you know, and the spread of it started becoming less and less, but
Yeah.
ultimately, like, it was still a thing, you know.
Yeah, I think what happened...
Like, that's where the flu came from.
What year was that, Spanish flu?
It's like it was like during World War I. It was like 1910, 15,
Oh, okay.
1915 or
I got
17 or 18 or something.
Yeah. Those are called
Something like that.
those are called Spanish flu. Like Trump's calling this thing for a while. He's calling it the Chinese virus, the Spanish flu. It's very racist.
Yeah.
They're like these things attack humans.
All right, so
like,
for the Spanish flu, the reason they called that in particular was because Spain, I think, was the first one to start reporting cases.
I got
That's
you.
what it was.
Interesting.
It was either that or they were, like, reporting more on it, or, like, nobody really gave a shit. Because, I mean, this was, like, during fucking World War I, you know? So it's like,
Yeah.
people were, like,
Yeah.
more focused on that. Nobody gave a shit. They were like, okay, people are getting ill because whatever.
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh shit, like, this is actually fucking serious. Like,
Yeah, and
it
communication
killed
was
more fucking people than
it killed 5%.
people died in World War I.
5% of the global population.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was like 5 to 10 million people at the time or some shit. Or like
Yeah.
almost like 15 maybe. I don't know. It was a lot.
That's big.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, and that was over the span of, let's say, a year was like the initial breakout, right? And then,
Yeah.
like, we're still in the first, like, what, 3 months of this thing?
Yeah.
4 months maybe? Like,
Yeah.
globally?
Yeah, on paper it started in December, right?
Yeah, it was like November or December or something
Yeah.
like that.
And no one really noticed for a while, yeah.
Well, China fucking noticed for a while, obviously. But, you know, them motherfuckers are like, nah, let's just fucking travel the world. Just fucking go back to your country. Like,
I was watching the second JoJo opening the other day, and I was laughing at it because I'm like, these are the coronavirus carriers. These dudes just
yeah, like, why the fuck
traveling,
are they traveling?
reaching, and
Yeah,
leaping
like,
everywhere.
why are they hunting Dio? Like, why you gotta fucking...
Why you
Why
gotta,
can't you just stay in Moira?
why you gotta
Like,
pop up
fuck,
in
dude.
like in different places all at once, just on the tracks?
Like, why you gotta go from point A? Why you gotta go from Japan to England, bro? Like, come on.
They're in the one intro. They're in 6 different places in the span of 3 seconds.
It's like in every single one of them, you can see him like coughing or covering their mouth or something.
Yeah,
JoJo, the original COVID-19 spreader. Motherfuckers, dude.
I think in this country, I think the experts are saying that the worst it could get is like 2 million people die.
Well, but so like the weirdest thing is that like they're saying that a lot of people are dying, but a lot of people are also recovering. So there's a lot of cases out there, but there's also a lot of recoveries. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of like a good amount of people dying. I think the percentage isn't even that big though of how many people are dying. So theoretically, you shouldn't be concerned about dying off of it, right? Unless you have underlying issues. But there's also like they're also saying now that it doesn't even matter. Like healthy people are also dying from this. Like it just depends on, I guess, your body. Like it really just comes down to how hard it hits you. I guess. I mean, like nobody really even knows. You know, like not even scientists.
It appears that out of all the people, let's say deaths to recover, so corona, the cases are over 500,000 now.
Yeah,
622,000. Deaths to recovered, it looks like it kills out of every 6 people to get it, 1 dies.
That's not really that bad though.
Yeah,
it's like it's bad, but it's not. I mean, if it was 2 out of 6, then it would be like, holy shit, like we should be a little bit more concerned. I mean, granted, like even if it's one person, like we should still be, worried about it. Like we should still be taking precautions and shit, not like fucking going out and fucking buying toilet paper every single day. Like,
yeah, I was. It's funny. I was talking about that to my buddy. I was like, well, there's 320 million people in this country, and like him and everyone else on the thread was like, you're a heartless asshole. I was like, yeah, I know, but like as a percentage, it's not huge. You know what I'm saying? Let's say it gets worse. As bad.
Oh, it will. Like, I mean, it's literally like almost doubling every day now.
Yeah,
at this point.
Let's say it gets to the point where like 2 million people die. Right? That's big. 2 million sounds like a big number. You know what I mean? But
in reality, like when you look at it,
when there's 7.7 billion people in this planet, that's actually kind of a small number. It's numbers that you and I can't even really conceive of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just they do that shit all the time. Like when you're trying to. When people are trying to make a point through statistics and numbers,
they use percentages.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Sometimes percentages ain't good. Sometimes percentages look really tiny. So what they do is they say there's 100,000 cases of this, and we're like, oh god, that's a whole fucking town. That's a whole neighborhood. Yeah. So I don't even know if people, you know what I mean, like in the medical community and economics, I don't even know if they do that on purpose. Yeah. But you can take statistics and kind of frame them any way you want and be like, you know what I mean? And to educated people who are like really thinking about it, it might not hit them that much. But to the average guy who's just like, I just got back from work, I'm watching the news, I'm looking at stats, bam, 40% of people are, beat now, you know? You're like, wow.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's that big of a deal, right? Like, as far as, like, okay, you get infected, like...
Yeah.
I mean, you can take precautions, but you can't really do anything about it. Because, the thing that pisses me off about this is it's dependent on other people, not so much yourself. Because, like, if I go to the store and some dickhead is just floating around me, like, gravitating like he's the fucking moon of my earth, like, why are you fucking next to me, dog? Like, back the fuck up, first of all,
That was so poetic.
Yeah.
It's
a little Game of Thrones reference there. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm with you. Yeah, I know it. I know it. The son of the... Yeah, like, yo, chill, Khaleesi, you get off my
arm, You're my Drogo. Like.
That's what people were doing in the set, man. The guy was at the counter. I was 10 feet away from him on one side. There was a dude 20 feet away from me on the other side. You know what I mean? And, like...
People should respect that whole thing. Like, I just, like... Again, very hypocritical of me to say that I'm leaving the house, but, like, stay the fuck inside, Like, don't... test this fucking thing. Like, I get you're bored, like, I'm also bored, even though I have like 50 billion things to do in my house. Like, I feel like it's all in your mind, right? When something is happening and you have to stay home, right? Like, you're forced to stay home and you can't leave, something in your mind's like, fuck, man, like, I really want to do this. Like, I really want to do, whatever. Like, I really want to go outside and fucking swing on the swing set at the playground. Like, I mean... I guess it's just like human nature, but I mean,
Yeah.
you shouldn't like
Yeah.
when something like this happens, just fucking stay home, bro. Like you don't need to.
I think society. First off, I think it's a problem that there's 200 countries on this planet. Like there should just be one rule. Okay, I know that's the most horrible thing to say to anybody. I think we all need one set of rules. The next time an epidemic comes out, next time there's a thing, it's gonna happen in another 2 to 4 years.
Well,
you know?
yeah, I mean, it always happens though. That's the thing. Like because everybody doesn't like. I mean, even though we have like the WHO like
Yeah.
looking out for everybody.
The WHO.
The
The World Health
band.
Organization.
The band is out there singing
world-
songs about pandemics.
The World Health Organization, for the benefit of the listener.
Yeah, there you go.
Who?
For the R words, I guess.
Yeah. Oh,
Shit.
Jesus.
This is where we get taken down.
Yeah, this is where we get good press because people start talking. People are like, cancel him.
Fuckers, did you hear them?
Every time
Take them down. It's like, yeah, cancel me, bro. I got like 5 viewers. What
Every
the
time
fuck?
someone says, yeah, exactly, yeah, come on, dude. What, my neighbor gonna
national
cancel me
outrage,
now?
bro. National outrage. 5 minutes over the bridge, and they're talking shit,
Yeah, 5. That's not.
insulting fucking people.
Yeah, you ain't close to my bridge. Don't worry about what I'm saying.
Yeah, worry about yo bridge, pop.
You know what? It's no, but like I think it's cool to get canceled because then because when someone gets canceled, I start to look into their stuff. I'm interested. I'm like, what do you
Like,
say?
why
What do you
did
do?
you get canceled?
Let me hear it. Yeah. So I feel like all press is good press.
Yeah.
So if you get canceled because of your words, then it's fine.
Well, if you get canceled, you could just start another thing, can't you?
Yeah.
Or is it like you're permanently just
No.
like, red flagged?
Canceled is 20 people on Twitter yell at you for an hour.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's good. That's good press. So come in.
I want more comments on our Twitter.
I want to respond. I want to yeah. Want to use up bandwidth. But
I want to engage with the less
With the
educated. I don't know what what is the politically correct term.
I would call them social justice warriors. Right. Here's the thing though. Like that term, it actually bigs up people that don't deserve it. An actual social justice warrior is someone with a law degree that walks into courts every day and like files, you know what I mean, like
Legitimate
cases and complaints of where people have really gotten fucked over. You know what I mean? So when you say, "Oh, look at these social justice warriors," you're saying it tongue in cheek because these are just dudes at their keyboards, just Twitter, and you know what I mean. These are losers. All right,
They got calluses on their fingers because they
yeah,
slapping the keys too much and
exactly.
carpal tunnels.
They're so hype about like, let me write this post where I just repeat the same thing 6 times. You know,
I wonder like if people just do that on like multiple threads, dude. Like, can you just imagine your life fucking sucking that bad? Like,
Yeah.
And I mean, granted, right now might be the best thing you can do, right? Keep
Yeah.
yourself to fucking doors and entertain this way, right? You just go on every single thread of like people thrashing like whatever, and you're like, "Brr, I'm gonna fucking type out my opinion.
let me just keep myself entertained.
Spew
Yeah,
a bunch of fucking alphabet soup on this thread.
these dudes who are like, this is my time to shine because I'm a lazy piece of shit in the house. Like, dude, it's my time to shine. Like, I'm one of those guys. I don't talk about it like that, though, okay?
Yeah.
I love, but you know, though, like you were saying, I love chilling in the crib. I love being in the, just doing my thing. I'm an internet nerd. I'm in front of the screen.
Yeah,
most
that's
of the
what.
day.
That's why. Like I've been saying this, and it's like, and it has been like a known internet thing now. It's like people like introverts and shit, like people that have always been inside, like they don't like this isn't a thing to them, you know.
Yeah.
Or, like people that are constantly going to fucking bars, people that can't fucking stay home, like people that just come home, sleep, eat, and go out. Like that sucks for them. But like, and these are the same motherfuckers that are going out right now, bro. Like, where are you going? Where could you go? Fucking Acme? Wow.
The beach.
Wow.
People are going to the beach.
Well, the
right
beaches
now.
are fucking closed, aren't they?
Some are closed. Some ain't. Florida, I think they still got the beaches open. Like,
That's
like
ridiculous.
assholes.
Like, stay the fuck home, dude. Like, see,
Yeah.
the thing is that bothers me about that, and it's like, I don't care if you go out or not, right? Like, that's not what this is about. It's about everybody else. Like, if you get infected, like, first of all, as of right now, as far as we know, it takes at least 2 weeks for the symptoms to start showing, right? Maybe a little bit less, but right about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You could be fucking walking around infected, just spewing your nonsense to other people, and like,
Yeah.
but like, before your symptoms even start showing, you could have already infected hundreds of fucking people. And
Yeah.
then hundreds of those people will infect hundreds of others, and this is why the fucking cases multiply. So this is the problem. It's like, you are basically just being a fucking cunt. Like, you just stay in, don't be a dick. Like, you're making it worse for everybody else. You're ruining it for everybody else because you're just being selfish, and you're like, I can't stay in this house. I'm tired of looking at this wall. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it infuriates me, dude. If I could, If I could hunt down those motherfuckers and fight them, I would, at the risk of getting the coronavirus.
That's hilarious. You'd be a Corona
I'd
warrior.
beat the shit out of them, dude. Yeah.
Corona. Corona
Just
L's.
Fucking. I would start. No, I would buy a hazmat suit and I would just go fucking.
Funny.
Like people hunting.
My thing is, you can go outside, you know what I mean, but like keep your distance from like animals and people.
But there's still people fucking gathering now. Like even in stores. I mean, like I was driving by an Acme the other day. It's like, dude, we keep saying Acme. Yo, Acme, dude.
Acme.
The amount of fucking sponsors
You know when you're in Philly and people call it Acme? You ever heard of that?
No, I've never heard that.
That's an old school, like, I'm going to shoot down to the Acme. Philly people don't know how to talk.
Yeah, because it's water over there.
Yeah, water.
Water.
Water. You get a nice water.
Get a water.
That's
Yo, can you microwave my water for me?
Microwave my water.
Your Jersey water.
Microwave me some
I
water.
feel like people in like other parts of the continent of I don't even know, just people like in other areas outside of Philadelphia should take offense to it. Like, why you disrespecting my water, dude? Why you gotta call it water? It's water, bro.
Yeah, people do. Like, people give me shit outside of this area. Like when I go to other places, like when I talk to people who aren't from Philly, Jersey, they're like, "Oh, you want some water? Yeah, buddy. You know, you thirsty? Water?
You wanna quench your thirst?
You want your cheesesteak?"
Yeah, but you Jersey fuckers also have cheesesteaks. You just
That's true.
jumping on the fucking hype train.
Yeah.
Posing ass
Jersey
motherfuckers.
really. Yeah, they try hard to be like, we're close enough to Philly to be
I
cool.
feel like Jersey tries hard enough to be a Philly.
And then people from Philly are like, that ain't a cheesesteak. You know, they go all bent out of shape.
What are you doing putting provolone on that shit?
Yeah. Like, what do you think? This is like sacred land? Like, it has to be made here?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, but like no, but like in that defense, right? Like, have you ever been to like fucking Florida and tried their cheesesteak?
Nah.
It's literally just a slab of fucking meat and like bread, bro. It's
yeah.
not a cheesesteak. Like, but the funniest thing is they have the nerve to call it a Philly cheesesteak. It's like that's not a Philly. like if you go to a Florida store and you buy a fucking Philly cheesesteak there. I'm just using Florida as an example because I remember getting a cheesesteak in Florida, like, and it was not a cheesesteak. But they have the fucking audacity to call it a Philly cheesesteak. Like, if you're gonna call it a Philly cheesesteak, at least try to mimic it the right way. But they'll put like fucking provolone on it. They'll put like peppers and like stupid shit on there. It's like, bro, it's simple. You just chop up the fucking steak, American or whiz. And then onions or no onions. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that fucking hard, bro. You don't have to get creative with it. Like, you know, it's...
There are people in Philly who will argue, like, you need mayo, you need bell peppers. You know what I mean?
definitely... I mean, it depends. Well, that's, like, the customization part of it. Like, that's, like, where...
There is a base, right? That's how it is. There's a base cheesesteak, and then, dude, you jizz on it if you want. You know what I mean? Do whatever you want.
Yeah, the basic cheesesteak has to be true. Like, you have to stand by those stipulations, right? Like, you have to have cheesesteak. It has to be chopped.
Yep.
Right? Or flat in some cases.
Okay.
But they're thinly sliced.
You ever see them thinly sliced?
Yeah, like Steve's. Like Steve's, for example.
Yeah,
like the way that they do it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, but they ask you, though. They ask you if you want it chopped or flat.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, you can request it, I think. I don't think they ask you. I think the default is the slabs.
Okay.
Of, you know, thin strips.
I kind of like those slabs. They're not bad.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's where it's at. But you can also get them chopped in standard tradition, obviously.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, it has to be the basic. It has to be the steak, you know, thinly slabbed or chopped.
Yeah.
American or whiz cheese and onions or no onions. That's it.
The roll has to be. It's got to be a roll, right?
It's gotta be a roll.
It's got to be a mini baguette, whatever you want to call it.
Like a hoagie roll.
Yeah, hoagie
Basically.
roll, or you know, from depending on where you're from, a sub roll. Sometimes they call it a sub.
A submarine, dude.
Yeah.
I was looking this shit up, man. Actually, like subs. I was like, why the hell are they called submarines, dude? And it's like, apparently
because it's a little submarine.
Yeah, because it's shaped like a submarine.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But it's it actually really cool. It originated right around our like tri-state area, like around New Jersey, Philly, and New York is like where it actually originated from.
Huh.
Yeah.
They started calling them subs around here?
Well, but they all have like different names. Like the origin of that sandwich specifically, like what we know as a hoagie or a submarine today.
Yeah.
That's what it originated from our part. Like,
Nice.
Yeah, which is cool.
This tri-state, it really is kind of the shit.
I mean, it's like it's a known thing that like this area is really good for food, right? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Like
New
York for pizza and shit, right?
Desert, yeah. I think
got Philly for cheesesteaks.
Jersey also
Jersey's
has
wings.
Are they wings?
Yeah, I'd say Jersey definitely has wings.
I've heard they're not up there with New York, but they're kind of known. Like Jersey's, they're kind of like, you know what I mean, with Philly and New York, they're kind of this. You know what I mean? They're kind of this little.
You guys are like the in-betweeners.
Yeah, they're like these little middlemen where they're like, yeah, we're kind of good at cheesesteaks, we're good at wings, we're kind of good at pizza. You know what I mean? Like they're the.
Yeah, I'll definitely say I've had better wings in Jersey than I did in both
You think so?
Philly or New York. Yeah, for sure.
Jersey like the understudy for that shit.
Yeah,
but wings,
But even like at the Jug Handle Inn, for example, like those some banging ass fucking wings. Dude.
Those are some banging wings.
They were definitely like on another level.
Philly, I started with like Doughboys in the old neighborhood. They had banging wings. Then you have Wings to Go. Now you got, what do you got? Fucking Wingstop. Yeah.
But see, that's weird. Like, I don't. Philly doesn't really have places like that, though. I mean, at least that I'm not familiar with.
Yeah, they kind of lost
like wing places.
Yeah, they got a Buffalo Wild Wings on the Boulevard. Yeah. Like, oh, that's where wings go.
Buffalo Wild Wings isn't bad, though.
I like them, but that's also where wings go to die. Where they're just like, cool, we got these. It's a chain store. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, cool, let me go to Starbucks for coffee. You know? It's like, cool, you got a nice product.
I think once you're a chain, you kind of just like lose the flavor.
Yeah.
Because you're like mass producing shit at that point, right?
Yeah, you're figuring it out. You're Papa John's in it. You're Domino in it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Dude, Papa John's, like, I swear to God, did they just, is it just this little quarter-sized thing of dough and they just like water it and just turns into, you know what I mean?
In a lab in the back, it's not.
If they could get it down,
in your kitchen.
Yeah, if they could get it down that easy, I bet they would. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just like, oh, if that saves us a buck.
It's like space food, dude, like that we see in the future movies where they're like, open up a pack, throw some water on it.
Yeah.
Cheesesteak.
Yeah, and it just doesn't even feed you. It just like tells your brain you're full. You know what I mean? It just, you're good.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, the McDonaldization of food.
Yeah.
I want like a, you know what I mean? Just some sweaty Italian dude in his 50s with an apron.
Slapping the shit out of my dough, dude.
Yeah, you know, he's a little racist, you know what I mean? He's gonna cook, and he's gonna cook your shit, you know what I mean? And be like, bam. And
he's gonna mwah.
Yeah, he's gonna mwah. Yeah, well, that's funny.
Enjoy.
Super Mario got a day job. It's me, pizza chef. You know?
Alfredo.
But you know what I'm saying? There's something about that. Like
Giorno.
Giorno.
I want Giorno to make my fucking pizza.
Margherita.
Oh, fuck.
There's something about going in
I want Golden Wind to just pound the shit out of my dough. Golden Experience to pound the shit out of my dough before Giorno smacks it around and fucking marinaras it up.
Oh, that's actually a great idea. A Vento Aurero themed pizza shop.
Oh my lord.
You walk in.
Delete this section of the podcast right now.
You walk in and they order the fucking dough for you. They move that shit.
Yeah, they wait, no, because you just fucking and then you just tell people to sit down and then like the dude in the background, like in the back of the fucking kitchen, you just
You just hear order.
Oh fuck, dude.
He's tall, so he's beating the dough.
Yeah, you got the fucking just reeing up your pizza, dude.
He puts his pizza in the oven and he's like, 5 seconds have passed.
Yeah. Wow, dude, we need to jump on that.
That'd be so funny, dude.
There's
how many weave dollars you can make from something like that?
Yeah, we're gonna have to print our own money at that point, dude.
Yeah, that's how much money we'd be making.
The Fed's just gonna hand us the keys, like, yeah, you guys can do it now.
Can change the
you're making
George
all the money.
Washington portrait to fucking
Giorno. Sticky fingers. The waiters could be dressed like bullets, so they can go around like mister.
Yeah, or you just have a bunch of zippers on them.
Oh yeah,
because that's all they got in that fucking whole anime. Is a bunch of weird holes and zippers in their outfits, dude. Oh, fuck.
You hire a dude like, all right, you can be freaking cappuccino or whatever.
And then he disappears for the later half of our thing.
He plays Moody Blues.
Yeah.
He dies on the floor of the restaurant.
He gets armed.
Yeah, man.
Fuck. But so I guess on that, like that's actually a thing that I think is popping up nowadays. So because there's a ramen shop that I went to around Cherry Hill.
Okay.
And basically they have a bunch of like anime shit all over their walls. Yeah, they got like One Piece, Naruto. They got like JoJo.
Oh, that's cool.
All these fucking like vinyls and shit like that. Like like some are like manga pages just painted on the walls. Really cool place. Yeah, and then on the back of the TV, like they're playing anime.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. So it's kind of like that. I mean, it's definitely a thing.
I remember like 8 years ago, I went to a sushi shop around our old way, around Frankfurt and Cotman.
Yeah.
And on the menu, they had a Naruto roll.
Yeah.
I was like,
Well, Naruto roll that's not really a like a thing. Well, unless they specifically name it under like a special, but usually Naruto is like that little jelly piece of like whatever the hell it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like a specific thing.
Oh, is that actually a thing outside of the anime?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like you can get like Naruto in your ramen. That's what it is. Yeah, it's like a separate little jelly thing. I don't even remember what it is, but
So I guess they named him after that. Like that's a thing in sushi, and that's so weird.
But there are some sushi places. Like I remember ordering from one place. They had a Dragon Ball roll. So,
okay.
I mean, it is like there are certain places that do that. I'm not like saying it's not right. But
It's funny that they're banking on that shit.
yeah,
Like,
but I mean, like if you go to like a sushi place and you see Dragon Ball roll and like bleach roll, like you probably don't want to get the bleach roll.
we
like,
need that bleach roll.
fucking dude busts out the Clorox like. You so you did want the dipping sauce or no? Like, I'm good.
That's cool that they have manga pages on the walls though.
Yeah.
There's a famous manga shop. I forget what it's called. It's in New York, and they got the guy who writes Vagabond. You know about Vagabond?
No.
It's the story of Musashi Miyamoto fictionalized. It's look. You know I'm a big Bleach fan.
Yeah.
If you got two things to read, that and Vagabond or Bleach, read Vagabond. It's
Was
just
it long as well, or?
It's not even that long. It's maybe a couple hundred, maybe 300, 400 chapters or something like that. It's on like semi-permanent hiatus. It's exactly. But
man wrote about something bad.
It's so cool. Yeah, it's so cool. And they got the original artist to go to this manga shop, and on one big wall when you go up to the third floor or second floor,
He just draws on there.
If you look to the right, you'll just see a big mural of Musashi.
Huh.
It's pretty cool. So dope.
Yeah. But yeah, stuff like that. I mean, it's definitely a attention grabber. You know, in places like that. Like for example, that ramen shop. Like that was the only reason I ended up going to that place, is because it looked cool. I mean, I got like there was a bunch of good reviews for it.
Yeah.
But I looked at it and we were like, oh shit, like that's really cool. They got like anime on the fucking TV and they got like pictures of manga on the walls. Like that's super dope.
It's in Cherry Hill.
Yeah, I'll tell you what it's called right now.
Nice. Yeah,
in fear of advertising them for free. But I will tell you what it is.
If we advertise for free enough, we'll get some shares off of that shit. We'll get a shout out.
Maybe. I'm still waiting for that GoDaddy thing to
I was bugging people from other podcasts this week.
How do I where you what the fuck were you doing?
Like I was just like looking at other podcast pages, like and just kind of be like, "Yo, nice audio," like as us. You know what I mean? Like I was us.
Quality stream, bro.
Yeah, I was us, and just being like, "Hey, you guys are cool," and they're like, "Oh, thanks, man."
Yeah, bro. It's called Rayaki, Rayaki.
Rayaki. I got you.
Look at this shit.
Look at this joint. Oh, that's actually tasteful. That's really cool.
Yeah. And then they got like a giant robot samurai chilling outside.
God, I've seen that place before.
Yeah, it's really not that far from you.
Nice. Yeah, I'll check them out.
They do have really good ramen though. Yeah, there's that little robot guy again.
Ramen's our big joint. Oh, that place is bagging.
They're so good, dude. Like everything on there was fucking dope. Like these little sticks of like meat and shit that they have is really good. They have a good variety of ramen too.
What are those swirly things?
That's Naruto right there.
Okay,
that's
Naruto. I thought so.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm trying to like, why didn't people take pictures of the fucking walls, dude?
Yeah, right. Who cares?
I love when people upload their fucking private pictures to Google Maps or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, like pictures.
Yeah,
of
there you
them.
go. See, like, I mean.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Yeah, but they have that all over the walls and shit.
That chick ain't bad looking either. Yeah.
Oh fuck.
A lot of sixes. In
Why,
that
dude? Why do people upload their personal pics?
Yeah, that was an 8.
Like, fuck.
Shit, a rack.
I'm more concerned. Yo, what the fuck?
Yo.
I'm done, dude. Get the fuck out of
They
here.
got Toby out front of that shop. Like, what's up? Dude.
My man doing the most out here.
That's the thing I worry about because I love geek shit, I love nerd culture, I love anime. I kind of hate the community though. You know what I mean?
I'm the same way. I really do feel. Yo, there's literally a picture of a dude choking a fucking little girl.
What's up with that?
What the fuck is that, man?
And in the foreground, it's just here's a meal.
Yep. Look at this ramen, and this dude's literally choked.
I think stop her from sneezing.
Yeah,
Oh, he's probably wiping her nose.
That's what it looks like. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
Bro.
yeah,
It
that's
looks
a
like
weird.
He's trying to put her out.
Dude, pick a better picture, right, before you upload it.
Yep.
It's so weird.
Yeah, that's.
Oh,
I don't know. Oh, there you go. There's another picture of it.
oh shit, Bleach.
Yeah, they like I said, dude. They got
Yeah.
like a bunch of animes on there.
That's all cool, but the fact that they picked that with the when Ugiura reveals his four.
Yeah, I'm
that's
pretty
kinda
sure
dope.
this place opened up not too long ago. I think it's pretty recent. But yeah, see, they have like a bunch of like art and stuff on the background.
Nice. Yeah, I have to go.
Really cool, dude. Honestly,
go.
and like I said, the food is definitely worth it.
I
Like,
swear to God, I'll walk in there and I'll just do a lap and look at everything and walk out.
I think people do that, honestly.
Yeah.
Because there's always a lot of people taking, like, when we went there was a bunch of people taking pictures with, like, the fucking, with the robot, the samurai guy outside.
Okay, that guy, yeah.
Like, there's the fucking dude with the Toby mask again. Little
That's so
fucker.
funny. Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. What's up with nerd culture, man? It's like, look, I'm not saying there's not going to be a Halloween where I'm dressed as Giorno Giovanna.
Is there?
Yeah, I know what the haircut's called.
Yo, I kind of want to go to this place now. Fuck, I need to stop looking at this.
Yeah.
I need to go. Let's
go.
Oh, dude, they're probably closed. Fuck!
You probably could take out, go and
Oh, let's see.
get a COVID roll.
Shoo!
19 pieces of sushi.
I'm about to go on their website. You keep talking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to call them, I think, because it doesn't say anything.
You want to call him? You want to put? Yeah, we can put him on the pod. Put them bitches on speaker.
Let's not do that.
That's funny, really. Like, just tell them, hey, man, you're on the F Mod podcast. We want enough roads.
Listen, man, I'm here to strike a deal with you.
Yeah.
I'm already advertising you.
Yeah, I'm advertising. Give me food.
You want to give me this ramen?
Put
Spicy miso ramen? Can I?
put ramen in my mouth and we'll keep talking. We'll keep talking about you.
Dude, ramen is so good, man, and goes back to my pasta loving thing. But dude, ramen is just like another level. Like if you get proper made ramen, dude, so fucking good.
Yeah. I've had good ramen once.
There's another place downtown that I really like. It's called Hiro Ramen. I think it's HIRO ramen. Really
South
good.
Street?
It's it's 13th and 11th and Chestnut.
Okay.
And it's right there by like the convention center.
I got you.
And yeah, it's really good. It's like really like they don't have that many options on the menu, so they basically have like side orders, and then they have ramen.
Oh, they're an a la carte kind of like bring out this and
Yeah,
that.
I mean, well, it's so like when you look at it, it like, looks really authentic. Like it's like all wood in there, and there's like benches and like little
Nice.
desks.
I feel like I've walked past that bitch before. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, it's got like a,
Yeah,
weird
maybe.
looking.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, like I know what you're talking about. Nice.
Oh, excuse me, but that place is nice. I like it. Like the ramen there is really good.
Yeah. So you've been playing Animal Crossing lately, huh?
Fuck yes, dude.
You want to talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, shit. I'm playing it on hardcore difficulty because I'm not time skipping.
Okay.
So like I'm actually playing it day by day.
Nice.
And it's like today I haven't played it today because obviously I just woke up and came here. But
Yeah.
today is when my resident services are going to be opening.
What's Resident Services?
It's like an upgrade to the town hall almost.
Okay.
So like when you start out, like Tom Nook's in a fucking tent.
Yeah, he's in a
And
tent.
it's like the expansion version.
And
so
eventually-
it's
yeah.
open up brick and mortar.
Yeah, there's a lot of like buildings that open up and all that shit.
So like I
got you.
I built the Nook's Cranny.
Okay.
I did the full like museum opening, like the actual physical like brick and mortar.
I got you.
I built the bridge. I did the 3 houses, which is weird because for me it took I don't know if it's supposed to be like this, but basically what I was reading is it takes on the 7th day is when you're supposed to get your resident services,
Okay.
which is where I'm at.
I got you.
And then technically I think this is what the 8th, right? Because it came out on the 20th.
Yeah, today would be the 8th day it's been out.
So, yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Today's the 9th day.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like, for example, you have to wait until day 6 or 7 to start the resident services.
I got you.
Then they like lay out the plans. Then they do it for the whole entire day. And today is like the grand opening. Today is when they're supposed to finish construction for me.
I got you.
But I had 3 residents move in. That's how you end up getting to it.
Nice. Okay. Nice.
But yeah, dude, honestly, I've just been grinding money because I mean that's like the only thing you really can do.
That's all you're really doing again, right?
Yeah, I
Just
mean,
fish.
just pay off your fucking student loans and shit.
Yeah, some people already are like paid up. They got the whole house, the whole
Yeah.
nine.
Well, that's because you're fucking skipping.
How is that? How that works?
Yeah. People literally just fucking you just go into your settings, you turn off like the automatic time adjustment, and then you just manually change to the next day. And then when you turn the game on, it'll read it as if it's tomorrow.
I thought
So that's how you get to like the next.
I thought there was an in-game time machine.
No, it's based on real time.
Oh, okay.
So it follows the exact month, the exact date, the exact basically the exact
Gotcha.
time.
I remember.
So like if I log into it now, it'll be what time is it? It's 12:15. It'll be 12:15 in the game.
I gotcha.
But if I log on at like 7 p.m., it'll be 7 p.m.
Yeah, interesting.
That's how the last one was too.
Yeah, I remember seeing. I see all these memes about like, hey, you use the time machine, this and that.
Yeah.
I thought there was an in-game time machine, and people were just like, yeah, I'll just go up to it. Now it's it doesn't
No.
change the date or whatever, but it's like, okay,
Yeah. Yeah, you just manually change the date on your
That's just the
console
concept for
settings.
that. Okay, I
Yeah,
understand.
and then you end up technically waking up on the next day. So
I feel like that beats the game.
I know, that's what I'm saying. And the thing is, so right now they don't have events in the game. So like
Yeah.
if you were to fast forward to Christmas,
Yeah.
you wouldn't have like a Christmas thing going on.
Oh, really?
Like it would be snowing and shit because it's winter, but you won't be able to get like a Christmas event. So what they're doing is they're basically uploading the in-game events like for special dates and stuff like that. Like for example, like Christmas, right? Like that won't show up in the game until actual Christmas time.
Oh, so they're making it so that if you do fuck around and do the time skip,
You
that
can't. Yeah, you still can't get everything.
you're just gonna go. The only thing that changes is that you just shake down the trees every day.
Exactly.
I got you.
Yeah. Well, what happens is at that point you basically just wake up. What, like 6 months from now? 7, 8 months.
Is that,
No.
okay, if you just say let me skip.
Yeah. So, well, yeah. Like I said, I mean, it reads it as if you are on Christmas Day of this year, but
I
there's
got
like
you.
nothing
Okay.
really special. The only thing is, too, I guess, like because every day things refresh, like trees grow, rocks grow.
Yeah, people
You know.
move in, that kind of shit.
Yeah, so like it could be you could probably go up to like a neighbor and he'll hate you and be like, why haven't you visited me for like 9 months, you fucker? Like,
That's true.
um,
Yeah, you gotta have a perfect island if you
yeah,
want.
because that's how it was in the old
people,
game.
right?
Like if you skipped it, like they would be like, you haven't talked to me, bro. Like what? I'm moving out. And they would like peace out.
Yeah, I remember.
And that's what you would do to like certain ones that you just didn't like. Like I guess if you didn't like how they looked or like the demeanor and everything, because then another one would just move in at some point.
yeah.
But right now I got I don't know if the animal. I imagine the animals are different for everybody, the same way like the fruits are and everything. But I have a like a wolf girl.
Okay.
I have a chicken guy.
Hell yeah, no, the
Fucking
fucking guy.
Cranston.
I've seen
Cranston.
I've seen a dude. Yeah.
It's Cranston Sky. Sky's the wolf chick.
Okay.
Cranston's the chicken guy. I have Antonio, who is a anteater.
Okay.
Yeah,
Huh. Antonio.
Yeah.
Very clever.
I have Deidre, who is a deer chick.
Deirdre.
Yeah,
that's right.
it's like Dierd.
DRE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think that's it. Because you start with 2. Oh, and I have a cowgirl.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember her. I think her name's like Patty or some shit like that.
Like a beef patty.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe. No, their names definitely are fucking creative.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I have right now.
It is that old school Animal Crossing thing where you're just like,
I just don't like you, yeah.
I just show up, yeah. I just grind, I just do my thing. You're right, like
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like you every day, like you go fishing. Like
Yeah.
there's some random things that pop up. Like sometimes you'll get Gulliver on your island.
Oh yeah.
Remember the dude?
Yeah.
So sometimes he pops up on the island like shipwrecked.
Yeah, he just can't get his shit together.
Yeah, like you do a mission for him. He does it like over and over again. Like, he does it like once, and then like I haven't seen him for like 3 days, and then I seen him again the other day. I was like, what the fuck, dude? But he gives you like special decoration items that you can't get anywhere else.
I got you.
Yeah. So if you do a mission for him when he gets washed up, it's pretty easy though. It's like you just gotta like dig up some parts for him, and that's it. And then like he pieces out. But it's funny as shit because he chills on your island for the whole entire day until the refresh.
Oh, nice.
And like if you come up and talk to him, he's just I think my partners are still coming. Like
he's like
they definitely didn't forget about him, but they're like taking their sweet ass time.
he's just
getting to
floating.
him.
Yeah, just floating around the place. Like, yo, my people are coming to pick me up.
Yeah.
Man, I'm just can I plug my phone in?
And he'll just be there all
I'm bumming
fucking day.
smoke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he'll just be there all day.
He's one of those dudes. Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
That's funny. See, that's the thing. I don't want to get a Switch and play it because, like, I watched maybe
It's not worth getting a Switch.
I maybe watched like 30 minutes of footage of the game, right?
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, okay, this looks neat and cool. And it's what I expect, and like, just crafting, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, I know if I picked it up, after a week or two, a month
Yeah.
tops, and then I'm like, this is garbage. You know what I mean?
It's definitely Animal Crossing has always been like that though. It's
Yeah.
always been like I'm gonna get my time out of it. I'm gonna enjoy it. Like it's cute and fucking whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not a game that you play like forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you put your hours into it, you sink like X amount of time, and then you're like, okay, that's it. Like I'm good. Like I got my town, I got everything perfected.
Yeah.
But it's also like a thing of like Minecraft, to where like you can customize things, right? So you just build your island in this game,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
you just place things wherever you want. You gate certain things and whatever it is,
Yeah.
and that's really it. I mean, it's not as advanced by
Yeah.
any means, but
Yeah, I feel like when chicks play it, like it's kind of it's like good for their mental health. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think there's chicks
it's
that
good
are.
for everyone's mental health.
Yeah, yeah,
honestly. It's like
There's
just
something
peaceful.
There's something soothing about it, isn't there? And like they just get in and they're just like I see things. I kind of feel like I see through the matrix on games. You know what I mean? So for me, I'm like, talk to dude, get this, accomplish the goal. I feel like maybe when chicks see it, they're like, oh, this is cute and sweet, and they're like, oh, yeah, I like that guy. You know?
Yeah.
I don't care what the villages look like. I don't care what my apartment looks
It's
like.
definitely almost like a
Yeah.
girly game. I
Yeah.
have to say.
Yeah, it's very much like it's cool. Like if you want to just, you know what I mean. Like
I mean, I'm not ashamed to play it by any
Yeah, yeah.
means. Like I'm still
Yeah.
enjoying it. Like it's still fun.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's definitely more geared towards either like little kids or.
Yeah, it's either kids or
That's
like
how all Nintendo games are geared though. Like they're all
Yeah.
geared towards little kids or people that are just super nostalgic.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's their whole like business model.
or if you're just kind of like, I think they're geared towards people who enjoy life too.
Almost casual.
Yeah. Like if you really enjoy, like, I'm just, dude, you know me. I'm in my mid-30s. Like I don't stop to smell the roses anymore. You know what I mean?
I've smelled all of them.
Yeah. I feel like if you're a little younger though, you're kind of playing it and you're like, life is fine. I can just kind of chill and do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's nothing like weighing on you to really bug you. You know?
Yeah.
I feel like that's where that game.
The thing is, and like I posted this on Instagram, and I was like, there can't be a better time for this game to come out because it's like they came out with it basically on the day that everything shut down, right? And it's like you definitely, and like to me, I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, I'm getting the hell, like I'm playing the hell out of it, like I'm getting my time out of it, and I'm sitting here like making it a daily thing where like it's my routine. Like I'll wake up in the morning, I'll check my town like before work, because I'm working from home now, so I'll like check my shit out, blah blah blah, and then play during the day, like during my lunch break or something, and I'm trying not to incriminate myself here as much as I can if anybody from work is listening. But I mean, like I'm not, like I definitely played the shit out of it, like for the first like 3 or 4 days where I was like, this is fucking awesome, right?
Yeah.
But then like after that, the urge kind of like started falling off. Like to me, it was like, all right, so I basically just paid off my debt, right? Then I did as much as I could that day. Then when everything was left was just for me to like farm and grind and get money and get like the Nook Mile things. Like I just stocked up. I have like 15K of that shit.
Nice.
I paid off my first 2 debts. Now I'm waiting to pay off my other like my room expansion for the house.
I got you.
But yeah, I'm just grinding out money, and that's really all I'm doing at this point. Like I'm just doing the dailies, right? Like whatever the daily goal for that day is. Like, for example, like one of them was build the houses, so I built the houses, right?
Yeah.
Build the bridge, that's it. Like, but that's all you can do at that point. Like, once you finish that, you have to wait till the next day for it to complete.
I feel like it's gonna be, if you play it throughout a year, it's actually gonna be a pretty dope experience. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, if you can bear it.
Yeah. Well, like I feel like
Because if they don't add anything new, like ultimately, like you can't really. There's nothing new for you to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like the events will pop up and Hopefully, like once a.
Well, that's what they're doing. They're basically loading. So the reason why they locked the events is for people not to time travel to them and just basically experience the whole game. So I think what they're going to do is just update the game whenever the time comes. They're like, hey, here's a new event, like blah blah blah.
Gotcha.
But I mean, dude, the whole time thing. Like I said, I'm not doing it. I refuse to do it, even if it's like to skip ahead for just the convenience of it, like just to build.
Yeah.
Whatever, because like for example, right? Like, because I read about this, obviously, right? So what happens when you build the resident services is you get another inventory expansion upgrade, like that you can purchase, which would add another whole row of inventory to your inventory.
Nice.
So that's like super helpful because that definitely increases the amount of money you'll make. That increases like the amount of stuff you can carry, which I mean reflects your your daily grind at that point. Because like I can hold more fish, I can hold more bugs, whatever. But the only reason I know that is because I read it, and I was like, yeah, that's definitely a helpful thing to time skip to. But I'm just sitting here, I'm like, but that literally just would take away a whole day. Like, I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, it's like you're gonna drop it eventually, so you're just like, let me stretch. Like I feel like Animal Crossing it's a half hour to an hour a day.
Yeah.
Like it's a nice
Something like that. Yeah.
Once you got it down to a certain point, then you're like, cool. I'll hop on. I'll do my stuff. I'll enjoy it. I'll feel it. And then I get a little.
Yeah.
You get your little warm inside.
Yep.
You know. And
Well,
then,
because I mean,
and then
if
you
you
go
look
about
at the
your day.
content, like there really isn't anything to do. Like if you don't time skip,
Yeah.
there really isn't anything to do. And this is exactly why I'm only playing it for like that duration, right? Like for the first couple of days, I was grinding out because I was like, all right, I'm gonna grind out the bread.
Yep.
I'm gonna pay this dude off, start on my next expansion.
Yeah.
But now that it's like, I own like 300K, dude. I'm
Yeah.
like, I mean, it's gonna take like a couple of days for me to catch up on that, even if I am sitting there playing all day. Like,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, and I think there is an experiment. Not to spoil it. Do you want me to?
No, I don't want to spoil it. I mean, like I read certain things, but I don't.
I heard after the
I'd
300K, there's another debt.
Yeah,
So,
no, I mean, I figured.
Yeah, I heard
like,
it was
probably would get like a second floor or some shit like that.
Yeah, it's
I mean, I can imagine like there's probably more after that too. Like I'm sure because probably the next one is going to be to expand that second room, make it bigger because it's tiny as shit.
True.
Right, and then it's probably another expansion. Well, yeah, it's probably an expansion to that, and then it's probably a second floor, and then it's probably an expansion to that. Like it's, I mean, there's probably several steps to it.
Yeah.
But
That's wild. Dude, that feeling when you do pay off time like that,
yeah,
I remember.
I feel like you paid your mortgage off.
It's been almost 2 decades, but like I remember that feeling and being like, dude,
Fuck yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm done with you.
Yeah. I mean, you're not because he's just gonna find something else.
Yeah, what does he do? Doesn't he have a thing after that you sink money into? I forget. Once you paid him off, isn't there somebody?
I don't know.
Well, we're a side hustle to invest.
Yeah, it's been like dude, the last Animal Crossing game I played was the last one, the one for the 3DS, and that was it.
That game's cool. I like that it's low in scope, but there is so much more they could do. Like, did you visit Friends Islands yet or anything?
Nah, I refuse to pay for Nintendo Online, dude.
Oh, is it? Did they charge you for that too?
Yeah, it's like $7 a month, dude. I'm good, honestly. Like, I want to. Like, I feel like the game would be more fun if you played with other people.
Yeah.
For sure, because that's like the biggest selling point behind it now is it's Animal Crossing plus you got your friends. Because realistically, it's the same fucking game. It's not. There's nothing different about it. Like, you have a few more extra things, and that's it. Like. Now you can craft your shit. That's it.
Yeah, I think the only thing you get from it is going to other people's islands and like you get stuff.
But that's how the other game was too. Like you travel to your friend's island, you'd get their fruits, and that's it. Then you would grow their fruits in your island, and then you would just cherry pick them every 3 days, and then you would sell them.
It's not like a Farmville thing where you remember you would visit a friend's farm and then you would gather stuff like you would get points. You get
you can. I mean, I don't know how it is. Like I said, I haven't played it.
Because there is the standard, like, okay, I have one of each fruit. I got it on, you know what I mean? But I think they give you reasons to keep going back every day to people's islands.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's like stuff that, like maybe like different weather or something. I don't know. I mean,
yeah, I'll look into it.
Yeah, but no, I mean, I don't know. I don't use my Switch enough to like set up that account, and I'm like, I know I'm gonna forget. That's my biggest like drawback to it is that I know I'm gonna forget, and it's just gonna constantly charge me $6.95 or whatever the hell it is every month, like Crunchyroll did. I had that same problem until I finally was like, you know what? I'm actually gonna fucking go and cancel Crunchyroll.
You pay for it for 14 months. You watch JoJo.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they were making stupid money off of me, dude. They literally was just like every month, dude, like religiously. They were like, hey, $7 right here, baby. And I wouldn't even log into my account.
Yeah, that's kind of part of what I hate about our economy is that There's entire industries built around the idea that
Yeah, if you just forgetting to cancel
you've
yourself.
laid your credit card down, or
Yep.
because people would put their debit card on, they're a lot more vigilant.
Yeah.
They're like, nah, that's my money, you ain't touching it. You know what I mean?
No, I put my debit card on everything though.
Yeah, exactly.
like-
That's why I'm on it. Yeah. But like people that like just lay down a credit card are like, yeah, cool, whatever, you know, and they just sit there nut every month. Like people like that forget.
Yeah.
There's entire industries built around just people forgetting to cancel a service. You know
That's,
what I mean?
I can see that.
It's a whole it's like it's unconscionable to me.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it from like a singular person perspective, right? It's like one person, it's like $7. Like, what is that? But then if you got like 10, 20 of those motherfuckers, you're like, ooh,
Yeah.
now we're like $700 like a month, you know, blah blah blah, so on and so on. It's like thousands of dollars at some point.
Yeah, should there be a rule like, look, dude, if I don't log into Netflix all month, that it
Yeah.
never gets touched,
Yeah,
and they know if that happens.
I'm sure that's in their terms and conditions though, like somewhere.
Yeah.
You know it is because like you can't just
Yeah.
be like you can't argue against that. I feel
They should have an automatic thing just set up
Why
where they're
don't you
like,
log in and cancel it if you care so much, idiot.
yeah, they should have an automatic thing where it's just set up where they're like, oh, cool, you didn't touch it all month, we're not gonna charge you for that month. Yeah, we're gonna hit you next month. You know what I mean? Just because you didn't touch it,
They would end up losing so much money though.
they would. But
Because I mean, they're already losing enough money, like for people not like having accounts and sharing accounts.
yeah, it's true.
Like that was a big problem. That's why because originally, if you remember when Netflix came out, they didn't have that limit. You
Yeah.
could literally have one account and you could give it to every dude in your neighborhood,
whole block right out of
everybody.
Right.
And then they were like, yeah, no, let's
Yeah.
cut that back. And then they were like, here's some limits. So now a standard account can only be shared with like 2 devices.
I think it's
right? 2
two on the same time. A family's I got the family at the 4 joint.
Yeah. So I have like the highest one, which is like the 4K one.
Yeah.
And that one's like $15 a month or something like that. But you could give that to I think like 4 or 5 people.
Is it 4 people and it's 4K quality?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's like the. I mean, well, so what happened was when I bought the Xbox One X,
Yeah.
and I bought the 4K TV. What happened was, and it was actually weird as shit because I had the Xbox One X before that came out, right, and that was 4K compatible. So I was playing it on my 1080 TV at the time, and I was still watching Netflix, no problem, right. And then as soon as I shit you not, bro, as soon as I hooked up my 4K TV, I bought a 4K for my birthday,
Yeah.
placed it, hooked it up to the Xbox. Went on Netflix because I was like, that's one of the only things that's really running 4K truly, right? Like all like the newer TV shows.
Yeah.
I plug it in, bro. I log in, and Netflix was just like, boom, we see you got a 4K TV. Would you like to upgrade to 4K? I'm like, motherfuckers, dude. And I was like, what was I gonna do? Say no? You know?
Yeah.
Like, how am I gonna just watch fucking non-4K shit on a 4K TV? Like, that just doesn't make sense.
Love it, they know too. They're
Yeah.
like,
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that was the whole point. Is like they knew my ass was watching it on a broke back ass 1080 TV, and then all of a sudden, like, Rich Boy came through, like, ha, here it is, 4K graduated,
Like, we'll
and
take
then all of a
another-
sudden it's like, no.
we'll take another $3 off you. Right?
Yeah. Well, but it wasn't though. It was like double the price.
Was it?
Yeah, it was like because I had the original one because I wasn't really sharing my account with anybody, so it was just a standard like $8.99 one or something.
Yeah.
Or $7.99, whatever. The
Oh,
hell
okay,
it
I
is.
got you.
And then they were like, if you want 4K, you got to pay up 15.
Oh.
So I literally doubled my expense on that one.
I got you. Huh.
Yeah.
Because I got the family package, but I don't think I have the 4K package. I think it's only like $13.
I think that there's like 3 plans. There's like a standard,
Okay,
the
I
middle,
understand
and
that.
the high tier.
Yeah.
In the high tier, you get 4K, you get X amount of people, you get like
Oh, they don't let you do the chump package with the 2 screens.
correct. You
With
can't
the
do that in
4K.
4K. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
there's
4K is like the highest
Yeah.
tier. I mean, we could look this up, but I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that's how it's.
You know what? You know what it is? They do shit like that so that they can drop like 40 mil on Dave Chappelle. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's their kind of move. It's
Yeah.
like we'll just charge you whatever, and then I don't see how they have a sustainable like business model.
Yeah, there you go, bro. Look, fucking basic, standard, and premium. So basic is $8.99. It doesn't have HD. It doesn't have Ultra HD. It has one screen you can watch it from everywhere. Right, that's fine. Then you got the standard,
It's
which
the incel package.
yeah,
I got you.
that's that fucking.
That's that Dom package. For real.
That's that. I'm still fucking. I don't even know what Netflix is, but
That's
I'm
like-
signing up because I hear all the fucking good things about it. Yeah. Then they got the standard package, which is $12.99, but it has HD and it's 2 TVs.
Okay.
Well, 2 screens. And then you got the premium, which is $15.99, but then that one has HD, Ultra HD, so HD is 1080, right? And then
Yeah.
Ultra HD is 4K. They're just
Oh, that's
calling it
wild.
that. But this one goes up to 4 users, and then you can watch it everywhere. So yeah, that's.
I think I'm grandfathered into an old package. Where
Nah,
they just
there's
had
no
to-
way. There's no way.
No, because I got it set up back in
You're on the standard then.
Nah, because like tons of people watch my
Bro,
Netflix.
you know what happened? Like, I remember being on their plan, and I remember when their shit was like $6.99, and then like they sent me an email. They were like, "Hey, we're increasing it by $1," so it was like $7.99.
Yeah.
And then like 2 years ago, they sent an email saying like, "Hey, we're increasing our shit again," and it was like $8.99. And then this is when they started dropping like the new plans, which is like the standard and the premiums.
But I set mine up like in I think mid 2015.
I set mine up like as soon as I possibly could. Like mine, like when Netflix first dropped like a streaming system.
Oh,
and,
wow.
like I had the Xbox One
Okay.
at that time, I think.
Yeah.
Or no, it was the 360. 360 was out at that time.
What year are we talking?
I don't know. When did Netflix? Well, because Netflix was around for a while. They had the mail out.
Oh, you said that way back in the day.
No. I didn't have the mail or the
No,
mail
I mean,
option.
but once they did the streaming, you set it up.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Okay, I got it.
Bro, yeah, here we go. Streaming service launch. It came out. Hold on.
People
So they opened up in 1997. Dude, that's crazy. Yeah,
97?
2000 they bought out Blockbuster, but it was declined,
Okay.
which they should have done that.
That's
That was
wild.
like the biggest fucking mistake.
Oh, they tried to buy out Blockbuster.
Yeah, they
but
offered him like
they got shot down.
they offered him 50 million.
Really?
Yeah,
Blockbuster?
yeah.
Yeah, maybe take that. You know, get out of the biz. They, you know what though? No one foresaw streaming at this level back then.
Yeah, here we go. January 15th, 2007. Netflix announces that it will launch streaming video.
Okay. Shit.
And then it launches it, I think. It's a product.
History of Netflix.
Yeah, I think it launched it in 2007.
Huh.
Yeah,
How about
2007 in February.
That's wild.
Yeah, because in February 2007, it says that they started moving away from the DVD shipment.
Okay.
And
And you know what? Yeah, the internet speeds back then could hold up. So.
Yeah. And Hulu came out in
And
2008 too.
And you had Netflix in 2007.
I had it on the 360, and I remember when they first dropped the app on there, you can actually you can have Netflix parties back in the day. So you
Oh,
could
yeah, I
have
remember
like
that.
people join in the party. You could have like up to 4
Yeah.
people, I think, and you just all sit there and watch the same shit, dude. It was so fucking cool.
They set up.
I don't know why they got rid of that. Like that was such a cool feature.
There's an add-on for browsers now where you can do that again.
Yeah, I think they actually were just talking about that the other day, where they're supposed to do that for like this whole social distancing thing.
Yeah.
I think they might bring that back again. But like, why the hell did they ever get rid of it, dude? Like that was such a cool function. Like,
Yeah.
why shouldn't you be able to watch it with somebody in the party? Like,
Yeah, when I do it, I gotta like stream on my Twitch, which is on paper that's illegal.
Yeah.
It's a copyright law.
Yeah.
And then shoot people the link and be like, yeah, well, I'll just watch it together and just control
what's
it.
your Twitch username?
Yeah. Classy ass Don.
Banned.
Bam, bam.
You come in, your phone vibrates like 10 seconds from now.
Yeah, right. Just
Boy, they're quick.
you're done. Twitch, you're done.
Yeah, I feel like they would literally just, because you know they're probably a bunch of nerds, dude. They probably just email you a hammer.
Yeah, right.
They would probably email you like Thor, like not Thor, Thrall's hammer. from
Hey.
Warcraft.
I heard Twitch is one of the
Doom
shit.
hammer.
I heard they're one of the shittiest, most like conniving companies I've ever worked for. Like if you're a partner.
Really?
Yeah, I heard they're really just if they like they'll ban your account for like petty reasons, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
They were talking about that on H3.
Hmm.
They were like, "Here's what happened to us," and I was like, "Wow, dude, Twitch, there's just a bunch of pussies there."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
They're just-
I guess that makes sense because there's like a bunch of people that recently left.
yeah.
Yeah, Twitch, like went over to Mixer and shit.
Okay. Yeah.
Like they had like
Yeah.
was it Ninja was one of the first ones to go over there, I think.
Yeah, they gave him a mill
Seemed real
to
big.
stream like Apex over there.
And
Right?
then yeah,
Yeah.
and then what was it? There was a couple other ones that like went right after him too.
Yeah.
But he was the first big one though.
Yeah, well, Mixer dropped, and then I think Microsoft threw a lot of cash at people.
Yeah.
Like, hey, come over here.
Well, yeah, I mean, because they got plenty of fucking money to throw around. But the other thing is too, like, I feel like you get better advertisement that way. Like, if you're on the homepage of fucking Xbox, like, people
Yeah.
logging in, they just see your shit like right then and there. Like, not necessarily meaning that they'll click on it, but I mean, there's more chance that they'll click on that
Yeah.
than having to go to fucking turning on your Xbox, going to Twitch, going to what's popular, you know, like all this shit.
Looking at a list of 50,000
Yeah,
people.
like with the same amount of viewers, it's like, what am I gonna watch today?
Yeah, there's as many people streaming on Twitch as there are viewers at Twitch. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much. If I go to Twitch and I want to stream League of Legends,
Yeah.
I'm on that list. It's so far down.
Yep.
If I just start off no viewers,
But that's like a really bad game to stream though, because I mean, you just have so many people
Yeah.
already watching like the top streams of like people. You can't even start up on something like that.
yeah, I think you gotta start with like the Sims. You know, not the Sims, but like, you know, like some kind of tycoon game that like 10 people are streaming, and then you'll actually, you know, you'll see some views off of that. Yeah, you really can't.
I feel like streaming though. I mean, it's probably a lot harder now, but definitely back in the day when streaming was first starting, like the thing to do was pretty much pick a game that just came out and just nonstop stream it, like continuously stream it. You pick up viewers, people are like, oh, that's cool, and then if that game blows up, so do you. I mean, that technically is how it works. You know.
That and also if the game doesn't blow up, you're still building this niche audience.
Yeah, and then you can bring them everywhere else with you.
Yeah, you got 100, 200 viewers any given time, and you're just like, okay, these are my guys. Like we're cool. I mean, like those guys that play like Oxygen Not Included, they have this. They're so connected to their audience. People that donate, like you could donate and like they'll make like when they, you know, you have your little duplicates, your little guys that run around and build shit for you.
Yeah.
They'll rename them to that guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, any naming or renaming thing.
Yeah.
They're like, cool. You can whoever's got the highest bidder do this, that. You know what I mean? They
If
just
you can like subscribe to this channel for X amount. Like,
and then they're on Discord with them and they chat every day. Like you really just make it
You've
friends.
been subscribed for a month. You're a peon.
Yeah. You really just make friends as a streamer. If you're just playing a small cool game and you open up a Discord channel, you just chat with people who are like, hey.
Well, what I read was, or what I was told and what I gathered, a lot of like, I mean, because obviously it's kind of getting a little saturated nowadays.
Yeah.
It's just everybody's fucking streaming, and I feel like it's going to get even worse now with this whole, you know, isolation thing. But
true.
So what people are doing is basically the way to like get your name out there is to pretty much just be a part of like one of those streaming communities, right? Where like you just go to a channel and, you know, just somewhere where you can kind of put your name out there and like you chat with people on there, you like support that channel, and then like when you open up your channel, you're like, yo bro, like I opened up my channel, and then you have that person drop the, you know, the stream on top of you, like host them, like after they're done, and then that's it, like, and then that brings over that whole crew, and then everybody there already knows you, so it's like boom, there you go.
Yeah, you kind of start as a mod, right?
Yeah. Well, not even a mod. Like, you just start as, like, a regular there. Like, if you're just known. Like, people just know your username, right? You're like, okay, that guy. And then, like, I guess make yourself semi-entertaining and nice and, you know, just, like, building a community, I guess.
Yeah. Like, there's certain channels I've been following recently with Animal Crossing. and you know, so once in a while, I just started this. I started just walking in and be like, hey guys, check out my podcast. Like, I started doing that.
Oh, is that why you wanted to talk about Animal Crossing?
Well, you know,
please fast forward to hour and 12 minutes
I
to hear what you came here for.
I feel like I could justify the spam if I'm like, yo guys, I do go over this shit and we talk a little bit about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so I'm like, cool, I did my part. I'm bringing, giving you juicy gems of content that you like, that's targeted towards you.
The peaches, as we like to call
The
it.
the peaches. I ain't throwing no pears out.
Pears, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, my island has pears.
Do you?
Yeah, my island's got pears. Because you start off with one fruit.
Yeah.
And then I think your mom sends you another fruit. And then that's how you get two fruits in the beginning.
Remember, like, the Pelican, wasn't it Gulliver or some kind of thing? Like a package would float over the island and you'd find it once. Remember back in the day, and then it would drop and it would be just
there's balloons.
Yeah,
and then you can shoot them down, and sometimes they'll have new fruits.
Nice.
Sometimes they'll have like just random shit. Sometimes it's like clothing or furniture or whatever, decorations. And then in this one you get like message in the bottles. And then you pick those up, and then they give you like a recipe for something to craft.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, so that's one of them.
But yeah, I'll pop into these like Twitch channels, and when I pop in, maybe I'll wait a minute or so.
Y'all got them peaches,
yeah. Here's my friend code. There's like 4 or 5 people that show up with like the little crown to let you know that they're like kind of a mod in the thing.
Right.
And they're all like, "Hey, how you doing?" I guess you start there, right?
Yeah.
You walk into the channel for 5 minutes, you chill, you're there for a while. Maybe you sub, right? And then eventually you become a mod.
Well, you want to follow first, right?
Yeah, you want to follow. At some point you sub. And then you've been around. And then you become a mod and you help out on the channel. And then after a while, then you're just like, hey, I'm going to start my own thing. And then you kind of, and you gear it around that person. So you're like, if they stream noon to 8, you're like, I'll stream 8 to noon.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's exactly like what I described earlier. I mean, that's kind of how people have been doing. I mean, I feel like that's the only way that makes sense. Because you can't just start. And you know, it's weird because I've streamed a couple things. Like I streamed, what was it? So the first thing I've ever streamed was Rocket League.
Okay.
Back when me and my boys would play Rocket League, I basically streamed. You know who you are. I streamed. So what we would do is we would do this thing where, so in the game, I don't know how it is now because I haven't played Rocket League in a while, but they used to have loot crates, basically like these boxes. Crates, and you could open them up with keys, which you have to pay physical money for.
Okay.
So you would buy an X amount of keys, and then you open up crates, and then crates have like different rarity of items. Like they would have like stickers, like different paint jobs, different like wheels, different like cars, shit like that. Just decorations for your little race car, right? For your RC whip.
Yeah.
And so what I would do is they would give me all their boxes, and then I would buy keys. I would open them up, get our shit, right? If we get anything good, like we would go online and trade them, and they would be like in the trading market. Fucking, there's like a whole party on Xbox for it. It's like a group.
Oh, okay.
There's just people like, yo, got this, like trading for blah blah blah, like, and then people would just be like throwing shit up. And then what we would do is we would keep whatever we wanted, like what items we thought we were cool, like would look good on our whips.
Yeah.
We would just put on, and then the rest we would just trade off. And what we would do is we would trade for crates. And basically, so we would get more crates. I would buy the keys, open them up, we keep whatever, and we would just keep doing them.
Gotcha.
And so I would stream the openings of the crates. And I remember this one time on my Mixer, because I would stream, so I tried it on Twitch. Twitch for some reason was just really laggy on my part. So I streamed it to Mixer, because this is like when Mixer was a thing at that point, and I was like, yeah, fuck it, may as well, because it's easier to access on Xbox anyway.
Yeah, Mixer's, it's kind of all, it's a turnkey, just... I'm streaming.
I mean, Twitch is the same way too. It's easy, but I feel like Twitch has better like overview and like better UI, I guess, when you're on PC.
Yeah,
it's definitely easier and better that way. But you could still do it through console. It's just me.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I streamed like the box opening, and basically I think at some point I had like fucking 50 people in my like channel, just like, yo, shit, like that's dope, blah blah blah. I had a bunch of people like add me on Xbox Live too, like that. That's how I got some friends on there. It's fucking weird. But yeah, I mean that was the thing that I streamed, and like I said, I picked up like almost 50 viewers. I was like, what the hell? It's so weird.
Yeah.
And all I did was just open boxes, bro. That's all it was.
I remember Apex had a similar thing. If you were like in the top 3, like if you were most likely to win the match.
Yeah, but that's a bot, though. That's a separate bot.
Yeah. They had this whole thing. Yeah, you know about it, right? Hype Zone or whatever.
Yeah, that's a completely different thing, though.
Yeah.
Like, people just, for some reason, were like, yo, I'd like to watch this guy open fucking boxes. Like, I want to watch this guy gamble. That's what it was.
Yeah, that is totally homegrown.
But my point is, too, like, at that point, I was playing, like, a few months after that, or, no, it was a couple of years, actually, because Borderlands 3 just dropped, right, last year.
Yeah.
So, I was streaming Borderlands 3, and I swear to God, I was, like, one of the only people at that level, like, at that time, because this was, like, a couple days in, and I no-life that fucking game, bro. Like, I started it, like, I took 2 days off. Yeah, like, I took 2 days off, played the shit out of it, geared myself the fuck up. Like, I was rocking, bro. I was just soloing fucking bosses on, like, the hardest difficulty.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I was literally sitting there just farming bosses, and I would be like, put my channel up. I'm like, you know what, may as well just fucking stream this. Yeah. Literally all I had was just my one fucking friend in there. It's just because I told him to fucking tune in. That's it, bro. Never had anybody else swing through.
Yeah.
And like that shit like blows my mind, dude. I'm like sitting here like it doesn't make sense. But then you got some fucking idiot over here like screaming in his mic, fucking cursing because he's just getting fucked by this like giant teddy bear, whatever the hell monsters he's fighting. Like, and people are like, yeah, this guy's great. Yeah, it never made sense to me, dude, how that works.
Yeah, it's not a meritocracy as far as streaming goes. People love the personality. Like if you're a chick, show them something. You're gonna get views. You know what I mean? If you're, you know what I mean? Like if you, it's more about being an entertaining personality than your actual skill.
But that's I don't know. It's not even that, dude. Because there's like I don't want to like single anybody out because there's definitely a few like top view people online and Twitch and like Twitch specifically that I'm not a big fan of. Like people that like I don't understand how people watch him. Like, and this dude will have like 50,000 viewers at all times throughout the whole entire day. And this dude is just dog shit of a personality. Like, he just literally sucks. And you're sitting here like, how the fuck do people watch this guy?
Yeah.
Just blows my mind, dude. So, like, what you're saying, it also doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really weird. Oh, you mean like even his personality sucks?
Yeah, like,
people
dude's fucking trash. Like, he's garbage at the game. Like, he talks shit the whole time. Like, he constantly bitches, complains. Like, and that's all it is. That's all he does.
I think people like that though.
But he's not, no. But he literally is just whining. It's not even like I'm bitching. Like you've been to my bitch sessions. They're somewhat entertaining, right? But it's like, and everybody knows this. They are. I
like
guess that's not. Yeah, I've literally. I mean, I've been told to fucking make YouTube videos of myself just bitching about shit. I get it. It's entertaining. But I'm sitting here and I'm like, this dude is literally just whining. Like he's genuinely he's not doing it for entertaining purposes. He's just fucking annoyed and he's just bitching. And he's just whining about something that doesn't make sense.
Yeah. I think as far as streaming goes, people like whatever people are into, they'll draw a crowd for that. Like, I remember there was this one chick, she was European, and she just had problems. Just, you know what I mean? Just, you could just tell, like, the entire time, all she did was, like, cry and complain about the people who were in the channel talking trash about her.
Shit.
So the people...
Like a thing?
Yeah. People would pop up. They'd be like, she just played League. People would pop up. They'd be like, get a life. You're a loser. Blah, blah, blah. And she's like, no. Like, she would just, like.
Oh, shit.
And I think just people, she just drew in that crowd. Just people just got off on her reaction to what they were saying. What other people were saying either. You know what I mean? It was just like, my buddy Dave, bless his soul. He way back.
Damn, that name drop though.
Yeah, I mean, look, I got like 50 Daves, but he put out a theory once. He said, for everything that you're into, whatever you are, whatever you do, whatever you know what I mean, like whatever you got going on, someone's into that. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's fair to say.
Like we were talking about dating, and he's like, dude, it doesn't matter if you're X amount of weight, height, you know what I mean? If you smell bad, like everything that's good or bad about you, there's people who are like, I'm kind of into that. Like whatever genre you got, whatever branding you got going on, you know what I mean? So I think that's the same thing with streaming is like, you know, there's people who will probably hop on, like, you know, I guess you can't do this on Twitch, but like if someone sat there and like just mutilated themselves all day, you know what I mean? Just cut little pieces of their
dark web shit.
Yeah. There's someone for that. Like whatever. That's an extreme example, but like, whatever you do, if you,
I get what you're saying though.
I guarantee you,
that's because there's too many motherfuckers in this world. That's why.
Yeah, 7.7
like
billion.
Way too many fucking people that just
I've been counting.
all give a shit about it. Count it up again in like a year.
Yeah, we're gonna be at 8 billion.
Did you get a census letter?
I did.
Yo, how fucking weird is it that we got that shit like right before this pandemic started?
Yeah, I think we should wait.
Weird. I filled mine out because I was like, I don't want nobody showing up to my house. Like,
I think the country should wait until the pandemic's over, so that we have a more accurate count of how many people were left.
Well, I think that was the whole point of them was basically to get the fucking count before.
Yeah, well, it happens every 10 years. So in early 2030, we'll also get it. You know,
how fucking ironic.
It is just a weird timing. Yeah. But yeah, fucking.
But he really did show up like a month ago. Like,
they really just showed up. Yeah, second day we're like, maybe start staying in.
Yeah.
I got a letter like census. Do it now.
If you're not doing anything, which you shouldn't anyway, go fill out the census.
That's true.
I mean, it didn't even take long, bro. All I did was just punch in the fucking little code on my website. It was like 4 questions. Just typed in my birth date and that's it.
Like, it's like 5-10 minutes tops.
Fuck, you already got my information anyway. You sent me this fucking letter. Like,
yeah, you know I'm here.
That's why. Like I don't. I hear people like, man, this fucking government spying on me and shit. Yeah. It's like, bro, they sent this fucking letter to you under your fucking name, dog. Like, do you think they don't know who the fuck you are? Like, come on, bro.
Wait, did they know Was it your name or current residence?
It was literally my fucking name to my house that I just purchased, which is public information.
Yeah.
Like, they know. Like, I'm not hiding my fucking information from some secret society, like, that just gathers everybody's fucking private thoughts and shit. Like, no, they know. The fuck?
That is so funny.
Like, you have a fucking social security, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're registered with the fucking government,
You're
bro.
in the you're on
Like,
the grid. Yeah.
Yeah, like, come on.
It does crack me up when it comes to like, how much information is public that people aren't aware of public?
Yeah.
Like, sale
I
houses.
can literally look up your fucking house information online. Like,
Yeah.
I know who the fuck lives here. I know what your number is. Like, it's public fucking records. dude.
Arrest records, warrants, everything I got. No, but yeah. That COVID killing me.
Damn.
No, but like, the things that are public that that people don't even know how they get that. The same people will be like, man, I'm on the low. Yeah, I mean, I got a code like I'm in the Matrix. I'm so on the low. I got my NordVPN. Let's shout those fucks out again.
I mean, I don't know. I think maybe you should do that shit when you're like genuinely trying to hide something. Sure. But like when you're just paranoid because you think somebody's spying on you, like come on, dude.
It's a very here's what happens. People like that, they're just self-centered.
But you know what?
They're
These are the
myopic.
same fucking morons that like have facial lock on their fucking iPhone. It's like, come on, bro. Like, these are the same fucking idiots that post their daily routine on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like, come on, dude. These are the same fucking people that post the same fucking stories on their Snapchat of what they're doing daily. Like,
Yeah.
come on, bro. Like, you can't sit here and tell me that you give a shit about who's fucking looking at you or spying on you. You think the government's out to get you. But yet, here you are, like, with a birth certificate. With a social security number.
Yeah.
With a fucking house under your name.
You've
With
been
a
paying-
job.
You've been paying
like,
taxes every
yeah, like
yeah.
you file your taxes every year, right?
Yeah.
No, you're fucking good, bro. They know who the fuck you are. Like,
Your job every week tells the government, hey, this guy, this number,
Yep.
he made this
works
much.
80 fucking hours.
And we're holding this much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bonkers.
Oh, by the way, here's our fucking work address. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Come on.
Like, it's two things, dude. There are, 350-ish million people on this country, right? They can't track us all. We can't keep track.
That's what I'm saying. I
They
feel
have
that's-
our information, but they're not like, oh man, we know the whereabouts. We got a UAV on all these dudes. It just ain't it.
I mean, like, how many people do you, like, but even in that argument, though, like, how many people do you think actually fucking sit there on a computer, like, with their fucking sweaty palms and fucking carpal tunneled hands, like, they're just looking at fucking
I know one.
the Don fucking living his best life in his house, isolated. Like, what the fuck? Like, how many people do you think that there's agents, like, assigned to fucking, like,
Yeah.
per every 100 people in an area? Like, no.
That's
the fuck?
That's
no.
a meme where it's like, hey, my
my
FBI agent. Well, we know a dude who stays on the low, and he's half of the time I think he's right about it. You know what I mean? Where it's just like, he's young enough and he's smart enough to be like, I'm good.
No, I mean, like, you should absolutely not put your shit out there. But again, I'm just saying, these are the same motherfuckers that have their fucking fingerprint on their phone. Like, come on, dude. Like,
Yeah.
you can't. It is counterproductive. It's like hypocritical. You can't put your shit on the cell phone. Which, by the way, these are private companies, and we know what the fuck they're doing. They're doing worse shit than our government is, apparently.
Yeah,
Right?
I will give Apple. I mean, I think Apple does that thing. I don't know if everyone else does.
Bro.
Oh, you got the same deal? Yeah.
Like,
Okay. Yeah, I got the same
for
deal.
those of you that don't know, I just opened up my phone with my fingerprint.
Yeah, and I can do the same with my iPhone. Yeah, I will give Apple credit. I think they're kind of decent on privacy. Like they wanted them to unlock. The FBI wanted them to unlock a phone. They were like, "Nah, we're not gonna do it."
Well, that was a case like way back when, right? Like there was like a terrorist or something, and they were like,
There was something. Yeah, it was something real hardcore. They were like, "We need to get into his phone." And
yeah, there was like a terrorist, and they were trying to get his phone access, and then they took him to court, and they were like,
Was it a
they ended up.
terrorist?
It was like a terrorist.
Jesus
They
Christ.
literally, dude had an iPhone. It was like fingerprint and ID locked, so they couldn't access it, right? Yeah. And they basically, the government or the FBI or whoever like came to Apple were like, "Yo, we need you to open this phone," and they're like, "Nah, we're not doing that.
The FBI
That's like
said,
against security."
Yeah,
They took him the fucking bro. There was like an actual court case.
They said no to the Patriot Act.
Yeah, they said no, you can't fucking do this because this is like invasion of privacy or whatever.
Yeah, I remember there was a case. I didn't know
That's
it
what
was,
it was.
a fucking
It
terrorist.
was a terrorist. Yeah, it was like a fucking Terry, bro.
That's Terry Cloths. Oh God, I didn't even mean to walk into that fucking
Jeez.
landmine. Yeah,
I'm
Jesus.
just saying Terry because it's terrorist.
Yeah.
It's easier to say Terry. Shout out to Key and Peele.
You're making them sound real cute.
Terry.
Terry, yeah, Terry's.
Bro, that was a good skit though. If you haven't watched that skit, you
I
have to
haven't
do
seen
yourself a favor and watch that skit.
Terry's.
Yeah, it's literally like these two dudes on an airplane like talking about terrorists.
Okay.
But we're gonna put it on after this pod.
I think I might have seen that. Yeah, you're also ragging on dude's name, Terry.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, but the way you say it is Terrie.
Terry. Oh, okay.
Terry.
That's funny.
Terry's.
Yeah. But you're right.
Terry's.
But you're right. I think most of those dudes are drug dealers. The dudes who, not terrorists, the dudes who are like, yo, I'm on the low, I keep my shit cool, but then like they're on Snapchat with like flashing money and shit. You know what I mean? I feel like
That's
a lot.
how they got Fitty.
Yeah.
Like, you know, remember when my man filed bankruptcy and then like the next day he like took a video of like all his cash in his freezer or some shit?
Oh, they
what are you
smoked
doing,
them off
bro?
of that? Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Dude, that shit was funny. I was like, come on, dude.
He can always say it was fake bills. You know what I mean? Like just entertainment bills.
Look at my fridge now, dog. What's there? Nothing.
Yeah, like they throw cash around in music videos, and there's he's like, yeah, it was that. I was front. It's all, yeah.
It's just Monopoly money.
It's all, yeah. It's all entertainment. It's all just a character. I mean,
No, that shit was legit. I'm pretty sure. Like,
yeah. I mean, but you can claim that, you know.
Yeah. Yep, that was from my lawnscaping days.
Yeah, I don't see how people don't see the connection between like hip hop music, right? It's this thing. It's cool. It's awesome. I don't see how people don't see that like people adjacent to it are like, yeah, we'll just sell drugs.
It kind of like doesn't make sense why people can rap about like selling and fucking dealing drugs and like getting fucked up on drugs and like nobody can come in and say like that's what you're doing and be like you're under arrest. Like why is that a thing? It always blew my mind why like fucking Snoop Dogg is just known for smoking fucking weed all day every day.
Yeah.
And then like it's still technically like illegal, right?
Yeah.
In most states, but it's like
Yeah.
they can't just do anything to this man.
Yeah, I think it's very interesting, right? Because I don't want them to do that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm not saying they should, but I'm just like,
yeah, I want entertainers to be able to just put out. Look, I mean, half the rappers are gay anyway. You know what I mean? They're doing music. They're doing entertainment. It's a performance piece, you know. So like, they're not the hardcore thing they really come off as most of the time.
Yeah.
There's some that are. Jay-Z, Lox, those kind of dudes, cool, you know.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it is a weird little area where it's, you know what I mean? Like, I've heard songs, I've heard, like, mixtapes. I've seen, they had this thing called the Come Up videos. It's like I would call it bootleg, but it's like a mixtape you buy. Mixtape being, they didn't publish it under a label.
New faces and shit.
Huh?
Just a bunch of, like, new faces.
Nah, like a decent rapper will come out, and he'll have a Come Up tape, right? And he'll have all his features on and all that stuff. And they'll put footage out, and you kind of put the pieces together and realize, oh, they're kind of showing their hood. They're kind of showing what they do a little bit. And they're letting people know, like, yo, if you swing through here, you know what I mean, you can get served. You know what I mean? We will sell you shit. You know what I mean? Presumably. That's what I put together when I listen to certain hip-hop. And I wouldn't call them hip-hop artists, like rappers. It's kind of two different things, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like, it's so weird, though, but it's like, it just doesn't make sense how you could sit here and just incriminate yourself with every fucking lyric, and then nothing happens. Like
it's genius.
It's fucking insane, dude.
It's genius. They're hiding in plain sight. They're like,
but like you could be playing fucking like Call of Duty or Counter Strike, and somebody swats you, and that's a fucking threat. Like that's an offense. They're like, oh, this dude fucking planting a bomb in his house. He's gonna blow his house up. We gotta save him from himself.
Yeah,
that makes no sense.
That is interesting how people get swatted. Yeah. Streamers get swatted. what world are we living in?
Could you imagine? I mean, thank God our shit's not live streamed yet, but like, could you imagine if we got swatted, bro?
Oh God!
I mean, the shit we talk about could probably land us in some swatting moments.
Yeah, definitely me. Talking about bootlegging and shit. Dude, I can't wait to see the fan mail we get off of that shit. Once we do get big and we're out there. Yeah. I can't wait until it gets to a point where, like, society starts to notice. Right now, it's like our friends notice and everyone else, you know, adjacent to us. Once society... once we start trending... You don't want to be trending.
Oh, yeah, we're so
Once we start trending, shit's going to get so wild.
So I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are definitely into, like... I don't know. I'm very open, right? Obviously, I'm, like, not afraid to say shit. Like, I just say shit because that's how I feel.
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm not necessarily trying to like intimidate or trying to like impress or scare somebody or anything, like, or just trying to insult somebody, but like that's the last thing I'm doing, right? But like I feel like there's people out there that just prefer to watch somebody do that because they want it, like that's how they feel. So they're like, I'm gonna watch this dude like snap on fucking 18-year-old kids in Call of Duty or something, like kind of like how what we said originally with Twitch and everything. So I feel like it's good or bad, right? There's gonna be those people that are like that's what will get us views, right? Is just the controversial shit. But at the same time, you're gonna have those fucking white knight motherfuckers that are like, yeah, take this fucking channel down.
Yeah, it's like everyone's got a nuke now. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just in the information age, everyone has the capability to do bonkers things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fuck with streamers, fuck with people. You know what I mean? Like, there's just, our world is such a breeding ground for sociopathy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You never know what.
Well, that's just because, again, it goes back to like the anonymity thing. Like, there's just so many people with the fucking irrelevant opinions.
Yeah.
Like, that they're just out there in the open. Like, you could go on any fucking Facebook post, you could go on any Instagram post, and you could just see, like, it's always somebody bitching. Somebody's fucking like, you're a dickhead, like, or this is wrong, like, and then there's just a bunch of people that are like, yeah, this is fucking great. Like, every fucking post, though. And it's like, you could have your profile picture, but do we know if that's really you? Like, I mean, that's just the problem, really, with the internet, is that there's just way too much fucking...
Yeah, the anonymity is a thing, because it's like, anyone can just kind of... We live in this strange society where it's like, everything you see with people outside, and then everything on TV and everything, everybody's keeping it cool, right? Anybody who's like, works for a TV station, whatever, everybody in society up front, everyone's like... Hey, you know what I mean? Everything's happy and shiny. I'm keeping it real, right? On the back end, when you go to look at like YouTube comments or something, you can't watch cats on YouTube. 5 comments down, someone thinks the wrong people won the war. You know what I mean? It's just there's so many, and that's just for every topic, and we don't know who these people are. Like, that's fine. I don't think we're supposed to. But it's just, there's just this seedy underbelly of actual society. You know what I mean? Just like me, just dudes in their fucking room in front of the screen, like,
literally us right now with our fucking shit opinions.
Yeah, and who knows what these people, with the, like, I rag on incels all day, you know what I mean? But, one of them ran a chick over. It's just like, who knows what bombs these fucking people are building, like... Like, it just, God, you never know. Like, I don't sweat it. You know what I mean? I'm surprised society works as well as it does. Even at times like this, everything kind of works. People aren't outside beating the shit out of each other. It shocks me.
Yeah, you say that right now, but like, give it. We'll see if we're in the same boat in 2 episodes.
You want to see? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, no, I don't know. This is definitely just the start.
You want to see an episode where, like, we come back, like, you're coming in from the front lines, like you're a trench digger with a shotgun, and I'm like,
I just pull up with my bandana, like, fucking take my mask off and shit, like, yo, what up?
What's the
you ready to shoot this?
What's the battle report out there? Like,
fucking caught 2 confirmed kills out there tonight.
We gotta pay for our hosting fees and toilet paper rolls.
Just me coming over for some fucking top ramen.
What? Yeah. Right.
Trek all the way out.
Like here. Enemy at the Gates. Remember that movie? Where it was just like, man, everyone's rough at the Resistance.
The only ones left.
Jesus. Listen, I mean, that actually would be fucking fascinating. It'd be a little scary too, but it'd be fascinating if things devolve so hard.
Did you see that meme that I sent out to the Discord the other day where it was like, fucking everybody want to be like a badass and king and warlord in times of the apocalypse, but they out here asking like how to cook rice on Facebook and shit.
Are you the one that sent that?
Yeah, I think I sent that.
That was me.
No, I sent that, Jonah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought I joined.
But like,
I think it's really funny.
That's what it is. Like, it really is. Because right now, you're just watching people like, like, man, how the fuck do I cook pasta and shit? Like, and they're like the same motherfuckers that are like, man, I mean, this is literally me like 2 episodes ago, right? That guy, like, I'm over here like barely fucking cooking my own shit.
2 episodes, you were like,
Yup.
2 episodes, you was like, listen, man, we're getting guns, we're getting ammo and bitches.
Now I'm over here like, yo, you got any toilet paper?
1 episode later, you're like,
fuck, I need a tissue, dog.
One episode later, you're like, I like the texture of fusilli pasta. Yeah, yeah, that's how I see myself. Is this? It's post-apocalyptic. Yeah, I mean, I got muscles, I got hands, I don't even have guns. You know what I mean, I just throw fists.
Yeah, but no, in an ideal situation, though, you're just gonna get shot.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm cool, right? I think I'm
Yeah.
good. I got a sword. I got a decent knife at the crib.
Yeah.
Motherfucker next to me probably has a fucking AR. Like,
Yeah.
I'm dead. Like, I'm
Yeah.
dead.
And that's why I ain't out here starting shit. But like, if it comes down to it, you know what I mean. If I'm in close range, I'll have to order you down.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, I'm not the post-apocalyptic shit starter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm the guy that prays that somebody with a gun rolls up and I'm able to take him out silently, take his gun, and then I'm good.
Yeah, I move at night. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's the interesting thing, though, is like, that's how I see myself. But I think, society as a whole, I think we'll all just start to get along. We'll just start building farms and we'll start, you know what I mean?
We
Like
have to. I mean, it's not like everyone envisions where everyone's just hating each other.
Yeah.
Like, there's definitely going to be people that are like that, but like, there's going to be so many people that are actually really helpless and hopeless.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like that's what it's going to come down to in a realistic scenario where the government fucking falls and
Yeah.
the whole country shuts down and everything gets fucked.
We gotta
to the
start
point
a new
where,
one.
Yeah, to the
essentially,
point where it's like you don't really know what to do. Like, I mean, people
Yeah.
are going to start going outside and rioting and freaking the fuck out,
Mm-hmm.
but then ultimately, like, people are just afraid of confrontation, more or less. So, I mean, like, nobody's going to be really out here just murdering kids left and right, like, fucking just trashing people for their toilet paper, you know? Like, people
Yeah.
are just going to stay the fuck home, mind their own business, go out if they need to. Like, I
And
don't know.
just-
I don't think they'll be like these fucking deadly warlords that everyone claims they want to be.
Yeah, people will still live now. Yeah, that's exactly. I think there'd be a lot of these helpless people, right? And then I think people that aren't helpless, they'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna drop a lot of my bullshit that I'm out here with, and I'm just gonna be a nice person. I'm just gonna farm, and I'm gonna chill, and I'm gonna look around for stuff.
Because, I mean, most of your
Yeah.
problems at that point come from, like, the vision of society, right? Like, what
Yeah.
what you're viewed as, what you're viewing your life as, right? Like, that's a problem. But if you don't have any of that, then you're like, okay, well, maybe I'm good. Like, maybe,
Yeah.
oh, now I don't have to worry about bills. Like, whoa, like, that's a lot of fucking stress right then and there, just gone, you know?
Wells Fargo's off my back. I'm good. Yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah. It's like we have
Now
this.
I don't want to kill the whole world. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
I'll trade tissues with you.
Yeah, I'll trade tissues. We have this vision of this last bastion of society and just like a desolate landscape. And it's like, dude, everyone's still going to be in their crib.
Yeah.
Right,
You can thank, like, post-apocalyptic movies for that.
Yeah. But
Mad Max type shit. Like,
we see that and we're like, not only are the zombies assholes, but the people are assholes too.
Yeah.
It's like, maybe, probably not.
Yeah.
We'll probably just chill the fuck out.
Yeah, I think we'll be good.
That shit's funny.
So with that, I mean,
Yeah.
let's hope for that and stay inside.
Listen, folks, we didn't know